Okay, hold on, let me rearrange things. Sorry if that's jarring. Let me see if it is working. Can I hear myself? Working. Testing. Can I hear myself? Testing, okay. Audio sounds good. Can I hear myself? Oh no, did I actually hit done? Oh my god, is my stream info updated? Hold on, let me let me refresh. Okay, okay, just chatting. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, double checking to make sure. Hello, testing, testing. Sure. Audio. Yep, I can hear myself. All right, cool. Chan the Magic Man. Hello, welcome in. How's it going, Chan? How are you? Welcome in. So I'm just going to be chatting today. That's it. I'm not doing any. I'm just going to be talking about TwitchCon. I'm probably going to show pictures. I'm probably going to show stuff. But if anybody has any questions about how TwitchCon went, that's what this stream is for. I also wanted to talk about it while it was still fresh on my mind. I think if I waited for like the rest of the week, I might have forgotten something or things would have changed. So here I am, and we're going to be doing TwitchCon discussion. So anyway, welcome in, Chan. How's it going? Hopefully you had a great couple of days. So also I wanted to do this because last night Gibson Lens was talking about TwitchCon, and I'm like, ooh, everything's still super fresh, except I was super tired yesterday. So I was like, oh man. So I was thinking if I could do it yesterday, it would have been better, but I think I was not mentally in the correct space. Long story short. Okay, so everybody, I went to TwitchCon. I'm back from TwitchCon. Finally. That's a long story. We'll get to that maybe at the end of the stream. But I guess while we're here, Chan the Magic Man, if you're not giving our friend Chan the Magic Man a follow, please give Chan a follow. House Andrel, hello, welcome in. How's it going? If you're also not following our friends House Andrel, I got to meet House Andrel, i.e., Michelle and Andrew, in Vegas. I actually went to their house. That was a fun time. House Andrel, thank you so much for the resub. I greatly appreciate it. So yes, please give our friends House Andrel a follow as well. All right, cool. So let's see. I have pictures. What do you guys want to see first? Let's see here. First order of business. Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, you're gonna see probably stream for a second. You're gonna see OBS, so don't be jarred. Okay, I've categorized my pictures. Here's my pictures. I'm probably gonna have to leave chat up so that I can see, but we had so much fun. It was great to meet you IRL. Yes, same here. I totally agree. All right, the only thing I can't show are resources, but I can show if anybody wants to see food, Las Vegas and the sights. If you want to see magic-related pictures, if you want to see selfies of just me with other things, if you want to see selfies of me or other streamers and Twitchers and friends, they should actually be friends, or if you just want to see pictures of the convention center and TwitchCon and things that were going on there, or if you want to see pictures of the TwitchCon party, let me know. Anybody can say anything. Otherwise, I think we'll probably start with food, mostly because there's like nothing in there. So I thought I was going to take more pictures of food, but I did not. Food! Chan the Magic Man says food. All right. Chan, good pick. Good pick. All right. So there's going to be a lot of duplicates, but that's okay. Here we go. All right. First things first. This was a steak sub at an airport. It was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I was impressed. I don't even think this was in Vegas. This was like on an airport layover, which I forgot where I ate. I don't remember it now. Anyway, oh, okay. These are tacos at the place that was like maybe a block or a block and a half's walk away from the convention center, and this place was really good. It was super legit because they had the meat It was basically a huge rotating meat rotisserie thing, and they were slicing it off of it, and I was super impressed. House and Drill, if you remember what this taco place, this was the taco place that you guys said that was super good. Tacos El Gordo. Yes, that's it. Tacos El Gordo. So so good. Yes. Gibson Lenz and I went here for lunch one day because we were hungry and we were like, where should we eat? And so we just chose a direction, walked over there. I got a couple of tacos. He got a quesadilla and a taco. So everything was great. It was delicious. One of these is a steak taco asada, and then the other one was chorizo. So Gray Bubble Z. It was so cool to meet another fellow magician at TwitchCon. Welcome in, Gray Bubble. Actually, now that I remember, let me hold on before I proceed. I'm gonna have to uh, let me hop back up here just for a second so I can follow you. Follow. All right, excellent, cool. Um, yes, it was so cool to meet you. All right, let me also go back to all right, sharing the screen, and then we were in the middle of pictures. So okay, here we go. All right, great taco place. Would recommend it to anybody unless you hate tacos. So at the Twitch party, I had some food there. So, okay, at the Twitch party, this is the one at Area 15. There were like at least 4 different places where you could pick up food, and they were all different. So this particular one was the first one I found, and I didn't know that there was more food than this. But I'm not a fan of coleslaw. But this coleslaw was really good because it's not like disgusting and super mayonnaisey. So it was actually very well done, and there was a rib. But you can go back for as many plates as you want, and the cornbread was pretty good. Um, this was a plate, and the lighting is super weird because it's actually outside under black light, but there was like a DJ and dance party where this was, and so this was like a so that middle thing is a potato skin, yeah, coleslaw. This thing was an empanada. It was actually a bean empanada, and then the thing on the right, that was a I forgot what that was. But this long, it looks like a garlic bread on the left. This one is actually a pepperoni, cheese and pepperoni hot pocket in like a tube, basically. So I think out of this, I was most surprised probably by the empanada, but my favorite was the cheese and pasta tube. Super, super good. Let's see. I tried to get another angle, but none of these are really good pictures of this dish because of the lighting. Also, at the Twitch party, there was this display. If you like candied apples, this is like candied apples covered in every possible thing that you can come up with as like a dessert. So, like, there was chocolate, there was caramel, there was like this crazy, like vanilla-y kind of thing. Like if I hold on, if I zoom in on this, what is this? Caramel dipped mini apples. So yeah, they had a ton of flavors on this thing. Here's a slightly other angle, but okay. Let's see. How's Sandrell? Four Laura's. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Um, I'm doing pretty well now because I finally got to sleep. So I slept well last night. But let me tell you, when I was leaving Las Vegas, there were issues, which I'll get to perhaps later. But this was actually taken at House Andrell, who's in chat right now, and I got to visit their house. So they have a great place. It's beautiful. It's big. They have a billiards table like right in the first room that you walk in, and then in their like kitchen living room, that's where their streaming setup is, and then you walk out. There's a bar like next to the living room, or at least that's what I'm calling living room. I'm assuming it's the living room. And they had a big selection. I ended up having, I think, I tasted 3 whiskeys. I think one rye whiskey, one something else, and then one something else. And then you could walk out to their presumably backyard where there was a hot tub and a pool. So it was right before I had to leave, so I did not hop into the pool or the hot tub, but I went out there to hang out a little bit. So, here's a better lighting version of the House Angel picture. This is one of the single malt Bushmills cask whiskeys that I tried at House Andrell. So, there you go. That's what you were missing. And then this was like the last place that I ate food at. This was at the airport in Las Vegas before I left. So I think I had one of the pizzas. I had a spicy Italian sausage pizza, and then I had a wine. I had Tempranillo Marc de Cacares. That's what I had. All right, and that is all that was in food. All right, let me jump back up here. And okay, that was food. Let's see. Next. Okay, do you guys want to hear about the days, or do you want to see another folder of worth of photos? Let's see. For Loris is responding. I'm doing well. I'm submitting a video tomorrow for my finals. Hopefully everything will go. Oh, fingers crossed. Good luck for Loris. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Okay. All right. So, what else? Okay. So on Thursday, I went to TwitchCon. So I flew from home to Las Vegas, and I arrived late. It was after 9. Show more pictures? Okay, awesome. You know what? The pictures that will go well with this will be Las Vegas and sites. So let's do that. All right, share screen. You'll see OBS for a second. Las Vegas and sites. And we'll start here. Okay. Some of these will be repeats, but I always take 3 or 4. I have not had a chance to really go through these and pick anything out. So you're going to see the raw capturing of all the things. Also, I'm still coughing a little bit, but I think it's probably from new sickness and not old sickness. Okay, all right, so this was me on the plane. I think I was leaving. I had a window seat for this particular flight, so it was easier to get photos, but all the other flights I was not sitting by the window, so I couldn't get any more. Some cloudy pics here. This is now we're above the sky, above the clouds. Above the sky! That doesn't make any sense. I liked a couple of these ones because you can get like you see all the clouds. They're sitting at 2 levels down below and then one above. So there must be some sort of like air density thing going on here. There's some nice shots right there. I tried to be fancy with the sun, but because the window being gross, I don't think it turned out too well. This one was super nice. All I did was just zoom in a little bit, and yeah. So here the clouds look very nice and beautiful and fluffy. So these were probably the best ones in the sky because they're basically look the cleanest. You can kind of see a little bit of reflection just in the upper left here, but for the most part, I think it's pretty much fine. If I was into photo editing, I could probably edit that out, but I'm not really into photo editing. I'm a firm believer of remembering the memories as accurately as possible. So I don't even like the tools, and I understand why they exist, but like those AI tools where you're like erasing people and things from pictures and stuff, I get it, but I haven't really found a use. Here's another one from a slightly different angle at a different place in the sky. And let's see, I think this is us approaching, I forget. Oh no, this might have been just, yeah, this was us approaching, yeah, Las Vegas. We were over Colorado, I guess. Here we go. Welcome to Las Vegas. This is where the international airport. I saw the sign. I'm like, oh, I should take a picture of this. I almost missed the sign. I was tempted to like walk steps backwards on the escalator that I was on, but I got the shot, so it's fine. This was in the airport, and I'm like, this is cool. I need to get a picture of this. I did get a selfie with this, but I put that in the other folder, so you'll see a ton of pictures of my face in that other folder. But this I just wanted to limit to Las Vegas sites and things that are in Las Vegas that were not part of TwitchCon. Forlore says cute. Yeah, I patted its head, so that was for you, Forlores. I didn't know it was gonna be for you, but House Intro, thank you for the deck sock. Yeah. Let's see. So here is like the Vegas skyline out the window. So that little circle that's kind of like a little bit to the left of the middle of the screen, that's a Ferris wheel. And then that little thing that's sticking up on the right side that looks like a point. That's the stratosphere. It's like the equivalent of the Seattle Space Needle, except we discovered that the stratosphere is way taller by a long shot, which was a discussion in the car with House Andrel. So thanks for educating me on the real height. Let's see. Yeah, I tried to get a close-up shot of like one of the hotels, but it didn't turn out so well because we were moving. Okay, this was inside of my hotel, so I stayed in the Excalibur, and in the Excalibur, it's basically themed like a castle. I think you'll see in a couple pictures. The outside looks like a castle. The inside looks like medieval. There's like knights' armors, and there's chess pieces here. So you can see there's a knight right there. There's a rook kind of to the side, and let's see here. Oh yeah, so this is the outside of the Excalibur. So the Excalibur sign is on the right, and then there's one of the towers on the left. And then I actually scoot back a little bit, I think, on the next shot. Oh, no, after this one, Excalibur. Right here. Okay, so this is like probably my favorite picture of the Excalibur, even though it has the restaurant Dick's Last Resort, which if anybody has never been to one of those, it's a chain. And Dick's Last Resort is basically a place in which the servers treat you rudely, just to put it frankly. And that's like the gimmick, right? And some people don't understand that. They do introduce themselves, like if you've never been here, it's like good service with like, rude manner or something. But I didn't eat there here this time because it's really fun with a group of people, not really fun by yourself. And so the Excalibur is kind of far away from the stuff on the strip. It's kind of like near the southern tip. I think there's only a couple of hotels that were further south. It gives a Lord Farquaad castle. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, and this was the Excalibur. But yeah, I had to walk towards the New York, New York hotel, and there's the Statue of Liberty, which is the smaller version of the real Statue of Liberty. But I came in too late to try and get my badge, so this was after 9 o'clock, and I think badge pickup was like 8 p.m. was the last pickup. And so I was like, all right, let me just explore in and around near my hotel, and then also I wanted to figure out where the monorail was, so I knew exactly where to go when I woke up. And so I would have to go from the Excalibur across the Sky Walkway to New York, New York, and then across another Sky Walkway to get to the MGM, which is that one right there. And basically, the monorail is connected to the MGM, so that's where I had to walk just to get onto the monorail. So, for anybody who's also a Magic fan, David Copperfield, his theater is inside the MGM Grand, and you can kind of see that just from the outside. Live, the impossible David Copperfield. And the MGM or MGM Lion, I was about to call it Tiger. MGM Lion is very prominent on this corner right there, as you can see. I tried to get a close-up of David Copperfield and the lion, but here I was standing at the base of the Statue of Liberty in the dark. I will have gotten shots of this in the daytime as well. I tried to get some nice ones, but there was a glass here, also a little bit smudgy, but I was like, let me try and get a picture that kind of exemplifies like the Las Vegas. So like the bottom of these pics are cut off. Are they? What do you see? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, you only see part of it. Hold on. Let me readjust. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit... Thanks for telling me. I did not realize. What else do you see? Oh, do you guys see part of OBS over here? Hold on. Let me do this. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Saki, hello, welcome in. How's it going? I'm just talking about TwitchCon. But everybody, if you're not following Saki... Oh, hold on. Let me just do this. If you're not following Saki, please give Saki a follow. Singer. I also got to meet Saki this weekend at TwitchCon, so um, it was a fun time. Once we get to selfies of me, I'm pretty sure I have some. Dark Fira TTV. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Um, did I meet you this weekend? I think I did, right? You attended the workshop as well, right? Is that right? Yeah, it's going crazy. It's going. Had a couple of crazy days. Haha. Yeah, yeah. We met. Yep. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Let me also get. Yeah, no problem, Saki. Yep. Okay. Cool. Awesome. My memory is correct in that respect, and not. Welcome in. I'm just recapping. I'm just chatting today. That's all I'm doing. I'm only talking about TwitchCon. We're just going through pictures at the moment and telling stories and all of the things. So let me go back and share. You can see OBS for a second, and then you should see pictures again. Okay. So, all right, and tried to capture like the Las Vegas, you know, the feeling of Las Vegas. There's some glass here. It was a little smudgy, so that's why. Inside the MGM Grand, this is like the center of the main lobby. Super cool. I tried to get artsy fartsy here. I forget this one. This shot's probably the best. I found a grand walk in there, so there's some pandas. I did get a picture of myself in between some of these pandas as a uh, selfie to send to my daughter because she knows what pandas are. She's 2 and she has like a panda stuffed animal she loves. So this is me at the bottom of the lion, and then this is me coming back to the Excalibur. This one's super blurry, so that one's probably gonna get discarded. But as I said, I haven't had a chance to really go through these except sort them into folders. And then here's the tram station to Mandalay Bay and Luxor. I think I wanted to go to Luxor just to see the stuff outside, but I didn't get a chance to. So it was a busy weekend. It was a busy weekend. Dark Fury asks, "Did you see any magic shows while in Vegas?" Heck yeah, I did. I actually got to see Penn and Teller. So actually, I'm gonna hop after I get past a few of these pictures in the dark. I will hop over to a different folder and we'll talk about all of the magic stuff I saw, all of the magic related stuff I saw. So here's just another picture of New York, New York, but there's a roller coaster like in main view here. Um, and there's a roller coaster, and then here's a body of armor. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here. So this is daytime, so this would be Friday morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me stop whole screen for a second, just so that as I'm moving windows, you guys are not really jarred. Okay, let me go ahead and open up Charlie's Beats. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, I actually saw the Penn and Teller show on Saturday night. So let me open that up. Actually, so I have a magic folder. It's basically all the magic stuff that I saw related this weekend. Okay, let me now turn this source back on. Use the OBS for a second. Schneegel, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. How you doing? So we're just recapping TwitchCon as I remember. All right, so that sounds like an awesome show. I've never seen them. Yes, I hadn't seen them until this show on Saturday. All right, so first things first. Walking through the MGM Grand, you get to see the David Copperfield Theater, which is in the MGM. So this was a picture of the theater bar. I didn't get a good shot of the whole theater this particular day because a show was just ending as I was walking past it. So there was like 50 bajillion people. But I got the picture of this, and then when we get to the selfies of me, oh wait, there's a selfie of me. Okay, there we are. I wasn't sure what pose I wanted, so this is what I do. I just take a bunch of pictures of myself in front of a thing, doing different things. Okay, here's a picture in front of the David Copperfield Theater without any people. So this was on a subsequent day. All right, this one's much better. And then here I am approaching, and so there's the bar on the left. That plaque that you saw earlier was a little bit more to the left behind this David Copperfield poster, and then there's the box office to the right. So that was super cool. This is me, Gibson Lens, and the Rusty Panda all sitting for our interactive workshop. So this was us. We had basically sat down for the workshop. We got set up. The text told us everything that we needed to know for switching screens. So we got to switch between the presentation and the magic cam. That was, showing the magic. And then you'll actually see that there was a TwitchCon deck, which now let me pull that out just to prepare to show off. And the workshop went pretty well. So here's some of the people that attended. So it was not as well attended as I would like. I think Dark Fear, I think that's you in the back, right? Over there. So, but for anybody who's fans of music streamers, so that's Kuyasai music on the front right here. Davey's eating a sandwich, kind of in the middle, and then that E flat guy on the left. So, yeah, and then yep, there, okay. And then let's see. Yep, Dark Fear at TTV. There's a shot of you and me, Dark Fear at TTV. So cool thing. Dark Fear TV, fellow magician, also gave me a deck of cards as well. I actually have not opened it yet. So, and then this was Carson. So this was the guy that I spoke to throughout the entire process of getting my interactive workshop together to actually get this deck of cards custom created. And I had extremely strict requirements to be able to do magic with them. And then I don't think I caught your name, but I'm so sorry. So what ended up happening was after the workshop, we stepped out, and I think we'd walked like down the stairs or down the escalator, and I forget who you were, but you asked me if I wanted to have dinner with you, and I totally would have if I didn't already have plans to go to the Twitch party. So yeah, for anybody who didn't know, the Twitch party was $100 to go to Area 15, and that was just going to be isolated to TwitchCon for 4 hours from 7 to 11. And yeah, so I wasn't gonna miss that. But yeah, if you saw me again, totally could have hung out. Anyway, let me know if you end up ever showing up in chat. And also had to get a screenshot on my phone of the interactive workshop. See, card trickery and streaming sorcery, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the theater. I think we went for about an hour and 15 minutes, so it wasn't for the whole time. There weren't that many, but the cool thing here was after I saw this in the schedule, it's, you are an interactive workshop speaker, and I'm like, yes, I am, that's right. So, all right, so that's everything in the magic folder of photos. Okay, so let me just hop back up here. And first of all, let me go ahead and show off the deck of cards that are received from Dark Fear. Dark Fear, thank you so much for the deck of cards. Greatly appreciate it. As I said, I haven't opened them yet, so perhaps I'll open them at some point, probably for a magic stream. But the things I want to show off now are the TwitchCon deck of cards. So, for anybody who wanted a deck of cards, you would have needed to come to this workshop. And I think there was probably only like 30 or so attendees, and so everybody got a deck of cards. But this deck has a back that looks like this. One of my requirements was that they would not be one directional, so it would look the same this way as that way. And originally the edges were going to be narrower, but I was like, no, I pushed back on that because for some of the magicians out there, you might know that if we were to have some cards facing this way and some cards facing that way, it would be harder to hide if the edges were narrower, and things like that. So I spoke with Carson, and he and I worked through a lot of things to make sure that this deck of cards was basically up to snuff for impromptu magic. So basically, it's as close to a normal deck of cards without having... Yes, thanks, I have that. Like it, love it. Thank you for attending the workshop, Saki. Hopefully you had fun and enjoyed and learned something. So for everybody who was curious, I will just give the rough summary of what I taught and what we spoke about. So we talked about my stream, my magic streams. We talked about my mods and what modding a Magic stream is like compared to other streams. We talked about um, other Magic streams and the Magic community and how relatively small we are. And then the things that I taught were I taught one sleight, which was the double lift. I won't explain it now, but if you guys end up looking it up, feel free. I taught one trick, which was a color change. And there's a lot of different color changes, but I just taught one. And then I taught one routine, and that was the inverted card trick. And then after that, I did a group trick where I told everybody to take 4 cards out and then follow the instructions. We may do that. We may do that one in chat one day on a Magic stream. And then I showed off a few tricks just to fill some time. And then I did a finale trick. And the finale trick, I might be able to reproduce just so. But I think everybody who stayed and watched all of the tricks on the finale trick, they were very impressed, and everybody had a good time. So even though there were not many people in attendance relative to, I guess, the number of seats and the number of decks that were made, I was super happy with how it went. So anyway, long story short, there may be decks of cards in the future that if there's something that ends up coming up, I might be able to talk with the people at TwitchCon from the staff and get them to send me a bunch of decks if I was going to give them away to the community or something. So that's possibly something up in the future, but I did get a couple of extras of these, so if not, I can also do it on my own. Oh yeah, so the fronts, they don't look exactly like bicycles, so for anybody who has seen, a lot of the symbols are a little bit more square than some of them, and then the face cards look a little bit different, but they basically look mostly the same. So there's a couple of styles of face cards that are kind of standard, but anyway, yeah, so that's the deck. So you got 52 main cards, 2 jokers. Actually, let me show you the jokers. So the jokers basically look like this. This is the black version, and then the other one is the red version. Let me find that one. And of course we'll want to see, here's the red one. And here's the Ace of Spades. So Liberty was the company, I believe, that printed these. And they're actually really good quality for doing Magic, so I was impressed. What's the finish on the cards? These are, I think, a linen. I'll have to double check. I forget. Carson sent everything over to me, but everything was fine. And then you get 2 poker hand things, like how to play poker and poker hand ranks. But importantly, they have the same backs, so you could do shenanigans. Yeah, they look like linen finish. Yeah, they look and feel like linen. I forgot if it was if there was like linen gloss or something, but yeah, they're definitely linen. Linen something. Okay, so those are the TwitchCon deck of cards and the Magic pictures that we just went through. Okay. Oh, also a reminder, if anybody has been sitting around for a while and you haven't hydrated, please hydrate. Okay, the only weird thing about them is that the stock is thicker than typical bikes. Yeah, it was not regular. So initially I told them, oh, it had to be USPCC. But I mean, ultimately, just as long as they were good quality cards, they were not. They didn't have to be. But I actually, Carson at TwitchCon content, he was the one that was talking with me, and I drilled him with a bunch of questions like, how do they feel? How good are they to riffle and shuffle? How good is it to like slide over other cards? So I was like, okay, it's good enough for me to perform tricks and decent enough for people to just have, especially lay people learning Magic for the first time. It was fine. But I just didn't want like a crap set of cards for the workshop to be like, now you have to try and do a double lift, and like the corners would stick and it was made out of paper, and like it was just that cheap like paper or cardboard that the edges would fray and you'd have extra paper on there. And it's like I didn't want that basically. But I mean, yeah, considering it was a good quality deck. Just you know, but they had them custom printed, and then I showed this off later to a couple other people, and they were like, "Where'd you get the deck of cards?" And I'm like, "You had to come to my Magic workshop." So I was like, "It's cool." So anybody who came, you guys got like an exclusive thing that you couldn't really get anywhere else. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pause on the sites a little bit, and we're going to hop over to selfies of me. Schneegel says, "That's really awesome. I'm glad they paid such attention to your request." I know. Basically, my backup plan. So Carson and I had a backup plan, and if the deck that was printed was not sufficient, I think he was gonna run out and just grab a bunch of like casino decks from like some nearby shops. Because I mean, there's gonna be quality decks of cards available in Vegas, like anywhere, basically. So that was the that was the backup plan. But I'm glad that we didn't need the backup plan. So it was all good. All right. I guess that was true. Yep. So let's see here. Let me share screen. You'll see OBS for a second. All right. Here's selfies of me. Okay. So here's me in front of that thing that I said earlier in the airport. Here's me in front of the Statue of Liberty. I've also been near I haven't been this close to the real Statue of Liberty, but I got some when I was actually in New York last, which was actually a week and a half before the pandemic shut everything down in New York City. So it was kind of super lucky. You could stock up on Tally Ho and other decks for super cheap. Yeah, I know. So here's the thing. I didn't want to lug so much stuff around home, so I didn't buy that many decks of cards. But here I am in front of the MGM Lion. There I am in front of the Pandas. There I am in front of the suit of armor at the Excalibur. Here was the first day of Twitch. I made it into the convention center, and they had a gigantic chessboard outside. I tried to get more chessboard here, but I don't think it worked as well as a selfie because the sun was just not in the best place. Oh, here I am in front of a gigantic inflatable alien mushroom that was just in the hall of the convention center. This was me in front of a TwitchCon sign. This was outside of Area 15. So we were walking in from... so actually, House Andrell, thank you, House Andrell, for giving me a ride there. And out, actually. So, yeah, Gibson Lens and I caught a ride with House Andrell to get to Area 15. And then after Area 15, the Twitch party, Rob Kovacs and I got a ride to Las Vegas downtown to hang out at a bar where a bunch of Twitch musicians were basically playing open mic night. So this is me in front of someone on stilts. This was also at Area 15. This was a dog in front of Area 15. That looks like someone who is hosting a magic workshop. Wait, this looks like someone who's hosting a magic workshop? or this. I don't know. Let's see. This was inside of Area 15. So here was the telephone booth. Jimmy Kaner, hello, welcome in. We are recapping a ton of things that happened at TwitchCon. I'm showing off pictures too. Actually, let me just double check. You guys seeing pictures, right? Yes, okay. Just making sure. Okay, so I'm in this trippy place. So there's this place inside of Area 15 called Omega Mart. And I cannot explain it in just a few sentences. It's like a weird sensory exploratory experience. I'd at first been saying it was kind of like an escape room, but you can really leave any room at any time, so it's not really like that. But I guess there's like some lore that you can... Oh my god, welcome in, how's it going? Alright, first things first, let me hop back up here. so we can hear the raid music. Thank you so much for the raid. This is Visser. How's it going? For those of you who are not following our friend Visser, please give This is Visser a follow. Visser does a variety of things, plays a bunch of games, supporter of Magic Twitch, so definitely give Visser a follow. Welcome in, everybody who's just coming in the first time. Yatmeet, Snaps CS, Zerp Trash, welcome in. How's it going? This is Visser. This isn't a raid. This is a riot. That's amazing. And Neo the 104. Hello. Hi, my name is Nam, also known as Crazy Asian, spelled this weird way that you see in this channel. I like to do sleight of hand card magic streams on Sunday. I call it Sleight of Hand Sunday. I just came back from TwitchCon, so I'm basically just doing a Just Chatting today, where I'm just talking about TwitchCon. I'm showing off pictures. I talked about my workshop. How was TwitchCon, man? TwitchCon was amazing. I had a great time. The worst thing about TwitchCon was, the airport and the planes for me leaving. The other worst thing was the Las Vegas sun. It was brutal the entire weekend. But everything else was amazing. So right now I was in the middle of talking about the TwitchCon party. So for anybody who didn't know, if you got a ticket, you got a badge to TwitchCon, you were able to get a TwitchCon party ticket for $100 extra. And that includes 3 drinks at the venue, which by itself would probably pay for like $60 of that, because drinks are not cheap. Hindus won. I'm so sad I didn't make it out to Omega Mart during TwitchCon. I went to their installation when I was in Denver, and it was amazing. Also, hi. Yes, hello, welcome in. Hindus won. I met you, right? I'm pretty sure I met you. I think I performed a magic trick for you at TwitchCon. So let me also give you a follow now so I don't forget. But yeah, so I was just talking about Omega Mart. Darth Hollister forgot to use drink tickets. Oh my god! Come on, Darth Hollister. Hi, Hindu. I think we met too. Hey, Gibson Lens. How's it going? Yeah, we were just talking. I was just talking about Area 15 and Omega Mart. All right. So first things first. Let me hop back. So thank you so much for the raid, Visser. How was your stream, by the way? What did you stream today? Were you playing games? Some people didn't know there was free food at the party either. Oh, yeah. Some people apparently ate before coming to the party, and I think I had read that there was a lot of food at the party. All right. Okay. Cool. So let's hop back over to the sharing pictures, and then sorry, you'll see OBS for a second. Okay. So, all right. How do I explain Omega Mart? As I was saying, so Omega Mart looks like this is Visser says. So we started with City Skylines 2, and then shifted to What's the Music? Oh, awesome. That sounds cool. I have not played either one of those, but I've been advertised City Skylines 2 a lot. I think I'm probably the perfect demographic for it. So Gibson Lens says, I got the post-con sickness. That's why I'm late. No, to your stream. Gibson Lens, first of all, this is not a planned stream, so no obligation. But hey, I'm glad that you were able to come and make it. But no need to apologize. I totally understand. I'm also a little sick as well. But no, I totally get it, man. But thank you for being a great mod, and also everybody. I got to meet Gibson Lens, and we hung out actually, I think, a fair amount this weekend. So it was really cool to get to know Gibson Lens and hang out and just the con plague is always the worst. Yes, the con plague is always the worst. Or if you used to go to like PAX conventions, like I did PAX Pox. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. So all right, this picture is in one of the rooms in Omega Mart. If you just go to the Omega Mart and you just think that it's this little market in the front with some meme or like glitchy things, you are missing out, because if you just step out, you needed to discover one of the several entrances into the back rooms of Omega Mart. And once you get into the back rooms, there's like 50 bajillion back rooms, and each one is like a weird, different kind of sensory experience. House and Drill saying Omega Mart is part of Meow Wolf, which has 3 locations in Las Vegas, Denver, and the original one is Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you for that tidbit. I didn't know that. I didn't learn that until this weekend and talking with House Andrel. So it's um, Hindu says I definitely got Paxbox a few times too. So far, nothing from Twitch. Yeah, I don't know if my cough is actually because of I have fall allergies as well, and just coming back here, there's like trees and stuff. There wasn't that much in Vegas, but I think in Vegas it was just the air was both dry outside and like it was like it was different when it was cooler in air conditioning inside. So anyway, but yeah, I just can't fully describe, but it is just a trip. Like I feel like Omega Mart was probably one of the craziest parts of Area 15. Um, and apparently, like the experiential aspect of it, it is huge. Like it's I I can't compliment it enough. I will say that it was not my favorite part of the Twitch party, though. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Um, the other thing, there was this. It wasn't quite a zip line. Like a zip line, you would hang on and you'd hold on to with your hands. There was this thing that you could sit on the ceiling of Area 15, and you could go around the track and see the entire place from up above. And I didn't get a chance to do this, but I was like, that seems like fun. And you didn't even ride this. How's Andrel? I'm sorry we didn't. We missed the slide. I know. I'm sorry. I regret. Let's see. So this was, I think, in the Illuminarium. Yeah. So Gibson Lens actually told me, "Hey, you should go check out this building." And it's actually a separate building. And this building I think was probably my favorite part of the Twitch party, as far as like the stuff that they had there. So the Illuminarium was this gigantic room, actually two gigantic rooms. One was smaller than the other, and they would play a lot of stuff in the back, but it ranged between different things like nebulas, or nebulae. I forgot what the plural of nebula is. And space and planets, and there was the moon landing, and then there was a rocket launch. So like if you stayed in there long enough, you would have seen like all the footage for all these. But it was beautiful. You can kind of see here that it's on all of the projected walls, all on the floor, and actually. Gibson Lens and I discovered that if we just saw some asteroids crawling across the floor, we could jump on them and it would destroy them. So it somehow detected that we were physically on it and it would blow up. Obi-Wan, welcome in. How's it going? Well, hello there, glorious crazy agent. Yes. Welcome in, Obi-Wan. How are you doing? So we were just recapping TwitchCon. I'm currently talking about one of the places at the Twitch party, called the Illuminarium. Here's some other beautiful sights as well. These are all selfies. I'll have to show you some of the other things from the Twitch party. This was me getting a selfie with a statue of I forgot if it was a chicken or a rooster, in front of one of the restaurants. This is me in front of the Illuminarium again. This one was blurry. This one is Saturn. This one was better. That one's Neptune, I think. Here's some more. Look, you see some stars on my face? Okay, so, all right. Before we go to the next one, we've been talking about the Twitch party so much. I do have a folder of just Twitch party pictures that are not selfies of me. So, hold on. Let me do this. We're going to jump to the Twitch party folder. Did you ask the statue for permission for the selfie? No, I did not. The statue, I just did. For every person, I did ask permission, that I got a selfie with. Yeah, I basically asked it. All right, sorry, TwitchCon party. Let's go talk to the party. Okay. All right, let's see here. And then let's go ahead and share. Okay, you should see OBS for a second, and then now let's show the. All right. Just squawk if you don't want me to take photos of you. Blink twice if. All right, so this was outside walking into the Twitch party. Here's a little bit better shot of those people who were on the stilts and in like light fixtures. This was outside. This looked to be like one of those elevator things. You would sit there and it brings you up, but the difference was instead of facing outward, I think you were facing other people. I don't know. I think that was it. I didn't get a chance to ride on that. Here was a statue that was like buried in the ground at Area 15. I was thinking about stepping on this hand, but then somebody reminded me, please do not climb. And I'm like, I think I made the joke. I don't want to get kicked out really before I actually get in. So, yeah. Okay, here's a better shot because I'm not in it. The person was still. So there's the dog. Okay, here's the skull. The skull was like right up front. As soon as you walk in, this is the first thing you see at Area 15. Okay, we are now inside the Omega Mart. So they have like some interesting brands. If you just read, Rad Stingers and Chumps and stuff. And then here's a glitch. You'll see a bunch of like milk, and then all of a sudden you see a streak, as though everything is like stretched. Tooth slime. If you really think about it, right? Isn't toothpaste mostly just tooth slime anyway? Like I just thought if you read all the names of all the products in here, there's by the way so many products. Everything was super funny in here. It was awesome. So it was like great dad joke territory. Here's like something that's like camels, and then there's fashioned beef, implied chicken, hint of husks, barely barley, home style pigeon, dream of mushroom. Like these are I mean, they made these up, of course, but this is so funny to me. I enjoy that. Pharma to table. And yeah, if you look at the chalice on the left, there's it's a snake. That's what the P is made of. And that telephone booth. Yeah, dad jokes shop, exactly. This was a telephone booth that was inside of the Omega Mart. So now we're in the back of Omega Mart. This is not in the front anymore. And so these are probably like part of the rooms. So I may go through these a little bit quickly because I don't know if this would be sharing too much. But really, just for anybody who's considering going, like, these pictures are not going to replace the experience of going there. It is just so surreal and weird. Oh, Obi-Wan is redeeming a dad joke? Okay, hold on. Let me dad joke you up. Okay, alright, Obi-Wan. What do you call a small stuffed pasta? What do you call a small stuffed pasta? Tortellini. What do you call a stuffed pasta's favorite drink? What do you call a stuffed pasta's favorite drink? Tortellatini. You're welcome. Terrible as always. Yes. Thanks for getting the dad joke. Yeah, it's Tortellini. Terrible as always. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, hold on. I shouldn't have clicked on that. I forgot that I'm sharing my whole screen, so you guys will see. Okay. Um, Good one. All right. So once again, we are still inside of the Omega Mart. Omega Mart. Omega Mart. Omega Mart. Another place in the Omega Mart. Omega Mart. Omega Mart. This one was super cool. I did call out. I think the mirror was one of the cleverest uses in here. Omega Mart. Omega Mart. There's some rooms that completely change the mood. Let's see. This is Visser says, back for a second, but I gotta head off to bed for the night since it's hella late. Totally understand, Visser. Thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Have a glorious night. Take care and sleep well. Thank you so much, Visser. Oh, hold on. I don't think I have. Wait. I have to turn on. Hold on. I just saw a sound alert, Jimmy, and let me go ahead and I have to turn on my stream elements here, and then we're gonna go ahead and give you the badumts again. Oh no, it didn't work. That means I have to go here. All right, here we go. All right. Sorry, when I was in the other screen, I don't have those enabled. So, my fault. Hold on. Holding on what? What am I holding on to? For Loris wants a dad joke? Alright, for Loris. Alright, this one you may have heard before. Why are you like a bicycle? Because I am too tired. And then we'll give you another one. I like this one. Okay. Did you hear about the chameleon who couldn't change color? Did you hear about the chameleon who couldn't change color? They had a reptile dysfunction. A reptile dysfunction.
Yes, blew my mind.
Oh man. Okay, that was great, guys. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough into my mic, so can't help it sometimes. All right, let's see. I said it too early by accident. No worries. I was like, okay, you're totally prepared. I get it. It's all good. Oh, thank you for the applause. Guys, it's all in the delivery. I mostly didn't come up with, like, 90% of these I did not come up with myself, so it's just... Alright, where are we? You're gonna see OBS for a second. Alright, back to TwitchCon. Alright. Still in the Omega Mart. Dramcorp, yep, this is... Still in the Omega Mart. This was inside of something in that room in the Omega Mart. And I'm like, it's cards. I should get a close-up of that. Somewhere else in the Omega Mart, there was like... So, if you like science museums for kids, the Omega Mart is possibly also like an adult version of that. So, yeah. The science museum for kids. Good night, Visser. Yes, good night, Visser. This was a little robot thing behind some glass. This was a floor and a thing, and oh no, this was a I got a picture of this because the lights below it were making shapes more quickly than I could see. So if I took a picture, it would like freeze frame it. This was other stuff in Omega Mart. These were cameras in the Omega Mart. Like, you could see into a ton of different rooms in the Omega Mart at any given time if you were in this room. Like, I just cannot. This was just there. Omega Mart. Like this, I really like this room. This was actually a very stylistic room. This was kind of a small room though. Omega Mart. Oh, wait. I have selfie pictures. I should move those so that I'm in the other one. Omega Mart. We're not even done. We're still in Omega Mart. This is still in the Omega Mart. This is also in the Omega Mart. This is still in the Omega Mart. These... Oh, you guessed it. Omega Mart. And I don't even feel bad about... Because this is still... You cannot replicate this experience. Alright, this is the last Omega Mart picture. Okay, this was where one of the dance parties was happening. So this was outside. At first, when I stepped into this room, I couldn't tell if it was inside or outside until it was like a few steps in, and then I'm like, oh, I'm actually outside now. Okay, that's. And there was a bar, and there was one of the food stations, and I think as I mentioned earlier before, some people arrived here. There was like at least four different places in Area 15 that had food, and it was all different. So it was, and all the food was great. I love the food here. So this entryway was super fancy, but it was super loud back there, and you could feel the bass rumble like if you were like this close, and I'm not even that close. Like I really like these things. If you couldn't tell, I took a bunch of pictures of these. I think this one might be one of the best pictures of these lights that I took. Here I am on the second floor, looking down, and you can see the Omega Mart is on the other side of that picture over there. They had golfing. Now, I'm not a huge fan of golf, but this place was impressive because every single wall was basically occupied by either a golf thing or something functionally important like a door that would lead somewhere else. And so a lot of them like were just like video game golf. This one was like a video game in which you're hitting a golf ball to simulate you throwing like dynamite at a bunch of cars on a street, and so that was like an interesting use of this. And then there was another one. Oh, I didn't get a picture of that. That was like a photorealistic golf, and there was only one of those. So yeah, if you're into golf, this place would be super cool. And technologically speaking, I thought this place was cool for that reason. Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna make sure I am showing the screen right. Okay, good. Okay. So I thought at first passing this was just lights on the wall, but actually, if you approach it, it's actually just glowing ribbons. And here's the from the bottom. So here's the side. Here's the bottom, and they're spinning. This was like a tree that changed colors in the main like area. So think of it as like a shopping mall kind of feel, except all the stores are like different things to do, and like there's a huge food court in the middle of the mall. Okay. Oh, this is you are inside of like the tent. So this is where the candied apples were. Oh, okay. This was when I stepped into that place where that dance party was happening. These lights were changing so quickly. It was a very surreal experience, but I tried to capture like when it goes from this frame to that frame, there's like almost no time that passes, and like all the lights are then pointing in it. So it was just like boom, boom, boom. It was super sharp, um, and like this was like so. I don't know. This looked so cool, and then the lights changed color, and also we saw our friends the Database. So the Database were playing in the other uh, area in which there was a lot of dance music. And actually, I ended up hanging out here and I danced with Cashmere Feline for like probably a half an hour. Um, and I did get a selfie with the Database, I believe, while they were DJing. So I was dancing. That's not in this. It's in my other folder, but this was a vending machine in Area 15. I don't even know what all these things are. I think some of them is artwork, some of them is music, some of them is like collectibles or toys or something. So, Kashmir was enthralled with your dancing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Kashmir actually told me it's like, wow, I didn't know that you could dance, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know if I can dance really, but I used to play dance games, and I would play in a way where I would make it look more like a dance and not so much like a just stomping on the buttons. So I like to dance. I was voted best male dancer of my graduating class in high school, although I'm kind of quite far removed from high school now. But if there's any credentials, those are the only ones I have. So, um, we know I've seen the Thriller video. Okay, all right. So let me just qualify that after this cough. So yeah, there is a video on the internet on my YouTube of me performing the entire Thriller dance because I learned that one year because I thought it would be cool, and Yeah. So yeah, it's out there. If anybody's super interested, just let me know. I'll send the link later. Let's see. Okay, this is us outside of Area 15 because I was walking towards the Illuminarium. Area 15 does not exist. This was like a big tanker that was outside the building. I think it's supposed to add to the aesthetic. I'm not sure if there's a functional thing hidden underneath this, but if there isn't, this is quite a big thing to not have a functional use for. That's like a joke. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, this is now inside of the Illuminarium. All right, have to look for this video. All right, do you guys really want it? All right, hold on. Let me come up here. Okay, let me go find the video. I'll link it with the timestamp because it's in a bigger video and it's only a portion of it. Let me see here. Okay, cool. It is this video. All right, let me get the Thriller Dance timestamp. It is here. Copy link address. Okay, guys. For those of you who are interested, you can watch this. So it was Halloween '08 when I was throwing a huge house party, and I also had a Halloween party at work. And during it, I had myself. I recorded me doing the Thriller dance, and then yeah. So that is a blast from slightly. I think it was slightly post college Nam. I think that was like the year I. You could say I have been to Area 51. No, wait, I mean 15. Area 15Z. So there you go. If anybody wants that link, there it is. All right, but I'm not gonna stop because so the entire Thriller dance is like 4 minutes, so I'm not gonna go through it and watch it here on stream. Also, I feel like if I were to learn it today, I've forgotten a bunch of it now, but if I was to relearn it, I think I could probably do a better job. You haven't changed one bit. I mean, I think I have a little bit. Like, my wife tells me that my face has gotten a little bit fatter, but it's actually thinner than it was like 6 years ago because I think I drank more alcohol and ate less healthy. But I think now she said that, oh yeah, you look a little bit thinner in the face. And actually, one of my Lyft drivers, we were talking. I don't know how we got on this topic, but it's like we were talking about good eating habits, and like as soon as you cut something away, like alcohol or like tons of carbs, the first thing you notice is like the change in the face. And so that somehow came up this weekend with me and my Lyft driver. So that's so weird. Uh, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's swap back to this screen. You'll see OBS for a second. All right. So this was inside the Illuminarium, but we were in the first part of it. Here's the first room of the Illuminarium. So this room was a smallish room that had the wall-to-wall down to the floor video. And then this was the beginning of the bigger room, and they had like facts and things. So this is why I say if you love like children's museums, I mean, or just like science museums, this place was amazing because it gave you like facts like this. And I actually I took a picture of this because I have a friend that actually worked on the James Webb Space Telescope. So I can't wait to show this to her later. Oh, these are all so blurry. Okay, this one's crisp. That one's a picture of Pluto. And yeah, Pluto is just that little white circle that is circled. And then here's this was a nice scene right here, and you can kind of see how like deep the room is. And here's like another angle as well. So man, some of those. Here is a good one too. This one was amazing, and you'll see like they integrated like all the chairs and the seats, and I think they made sure not to have too many straight angles. A lot of them were curved. And especially like the bottom corners of the rooms, they were also curved so that I think you wouldn't see like image distortion. So that's super cool from like an engineering standpoint. Like this wall itself was super trippy because of how rounded it was. Like as the projection was moving across it, I think Gibson Lens and I were looking at it and it was like, yeah, that looks weird. I think I took a video of that, but it's not going to appear that trippy. I think on the video. So, but here's some nebula. This one was a nice one. I like this one. Um, some close-ups. This was outside of the illuminarium. I mean, this was like outside of the rooms, but it was still inside the main lobby area of the illuminarium. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, this was the bar outside near that first dance area of Area 15. This was upstairs and by the back corner of, oh no, front corner of Area 15. Had a brain and brainstorm. And these are credits for the Omega Mart. So if you take a look, Meow Wolf's Omega Mart exhibition credits, and there's a lot of names there. So kind of crazy how many people worked on the Omega Mart. And then I went back to the Illuminarium because so throughout the entire time. So let me just tell you about my whole thing so first things first, walk in. Gibson Lens and I went to Omega Mart. We got that out of the way because I had a feeling that was going to be the busiest. Lo and behold, after we went through and we came out, the line was extremely long. So good call. Then I got a drink, and then I went to get food. And I think when I got a drink, I lost way. We parted ways from Gibson Lens, not deliberately, but accidentally. And then I was eating food in one of the first places where the rib was, and Gibson Lens walked past, and I was like, so he just went, and then I couldn't find him again for a little while. But then after that, that's when I found the stuff outside. I got more food because I was hungry and I didn't have dinner, but I knew there was food here, so I was like, okay. And then let's see, walked back inside and just explored the place. I saw there was a barcade. That's when I saw the golf machines, golfing things, and stuff. And then I danced in front of the database. A-Type Piano, welcome. Hold on, let me swap back to this screen so we hear. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. A-Type Piano, thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for giving A-Type Piano a shout out. For those of you guys who are not following our friend A-Type Piano, please give A-Type Piano a follow. Definitely, if you guys really like piano music, please give A-Type a follow. A-Type, how was the stream? Hopefully, dude, I hope you had a great time. Yo, I totally had a great time. I was just talking through the TwitchCon party, which happened Friday night, and that's what I was going through. So, yeah, if you guys like piano music and are not following A-Type Piano, you totally should. One of the most impressive things that A-Type does, in my personal opinion, is that he could read chat and respond to chat while playing the piano without skipping a beat. And I was like, man, that's talent right there. But anyway, welcome in Gen Slash, and let's see who else, and Stelvac, and Prod GNV. Lamo, thanks, dude. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, I had a great time. I met so many people. I performed a lot of magic tricks. Oh, welcome in Agent of Chaotic Order. So, let me introduce myself for anybody who has not met me before. Hi, my name is Nam, also known as Crazy Asian, spelled this weird way with a K and 2 E's and 3 N's. I like to do sleight of hand card magic on Sunday nights, so I call it Sleight of Hand Sunday. And other times, if you catch me streaming, I'm just probably playing games. Or today, I'm doing my first formal just chatting stream where I'm just going to be talking about TwitchCon. So I just spent an entire weekend at TwitchCon. In Vegas. So, but all right. Were you just playing piano tonight, Atai? It's Tuesday, right? So yeah, you were probably you're doing Tuesday lesson still, or not like lesson, but teaching Tuesday still, or now is it just pianos? Yep, just practicing some piano. Cool, awesome. Agent of Chaotic Order. Are you part of Get Smart? Oh, man. If anybody has not seen the show Get Smart, or I guess the movie, it used to be an old show, but anyway, I don't teach too much on stream anymore. But I got some private students from Twitch, which is cool. Awesome. All right, that's good. That's good that you were able to help. What you're doing for fun. I assume you're doing Twitch for fun, and help convert that to to work as well. Okay, so let's see. For those of you guys who didn't know, I presented a magic workshop this past weekend with my mods, Gibson Lens, who is in chat right now, and the Rusty Panda. And so we talked about the Twitch Magic community, which there's at least 4 of us streaming Magic regularly, like kind of on a weekly basis. And then I also taught some Magic, and I showed some Magic. And so that happened on Friday night before the Twitch party. But importantly, my mods and I got free TwitchCon badges. So that I forgot exactly how much they were, but I think it was like $300 a piece. So considering it was like an hour and a half of work there for like the equivalent of what might have been like $900 to the 3 of us, worth it. So cool. But anyway, yeah. So for anybody, thank you so much for the raid, A-Type Piano, and thanks for bringing your family over. And that's a little bit about me, a little bit about what I just did at TwitchCon, and now we're still talking about the TwitchCon party on Friday night. Yeah, so let's see here. Jumping back, you guys will see OBS for a second. And okay, so here we are still in the Illuminarium, which is this gigantic room. Hey, Kuyasai, how's it going? Welcome in, Cyrus. Oh yes, and a free deck of cards, which I did show off on stream a little bit earlier, but yeah, it was exclusive to our interactive workshop. So I also got a chance to meet Kuyasai Music, also known as Cyrus. Also just arrived in chat. So this explains why I don't see you, WTF. That's fixed. Oh, Forlore says, I have to go now, but I'm glad I was able to join in for a bit. Glad you had fun at TwitchCon. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the stream. Good night. Forlore, thanks for hopping in. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. So, yes, this is the moon landing in the Illuminarium. Man, these are so blurry, some of these. Here's a good one where you see like the real scope of like and the reason why there's that cut, that's actually a pillar that's surrounded by mirrors, so that's why there's that cut right there. And it's not like fully factual, because we were discussing like we don't have a colony on the moon that looks like this. Maybe it's the future. Yeah, this was at the Illuminarium, so just outside of Area 15. It's a separate building, but it was part of the TwitchCon party, so everybody who was part of the TwitchCon party could get in here. Oh my god, thank you so much. Hold on, we gotta swap back to this so we can welcome in Raiders. How's it going? Alchemutation. If we can get a shout out for our friend Alchemutation. For those of you who don't know, Alchemutation, also known as Craig. Craig is a guitarist, plays metal, but we like to call it Smilecore, because if you're listening to it and you're not smiling, you're probably not actually listening to Craig. But also part of the Twitch Magic community, because he has also done Magic on stream, but he's a mod for many of the Magic streamers as well. So, Craig, how was the stream? What'd you do tonight? Let us know how the stream went. But let's see. Welcome in everybody from Alchemutation's stream. Saxton, Apple Bottom Jeans, Flowride, Yelling at Clouds, J Cron, Cody Dog. Welcome in. Guns and Gains. Holy crap! The Kuyasai music is here. Yeah, the Kuyasai music. If you're a fan of, if you're a fan of Cyrus's singing and music, yeah, that's him. Hello, Sendai Sweetie. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? So I don't know if everybody knows who I am, but hello, I'm Nam, also known as Crazy Asian, spelled with a K, 2 E's, and 3 N's. I like to do sleight of hand card magic. I do it on Sundays, so sleight of hand Sundays. But also, If you catch me any other time, I might be playing games. Or today, we're doing a TwitchCon debrief. I was currently in the middle of talking about my time at the TwitchCon party, which was $100 per ticket Friday night, so that you get into Area 15, which is basically adult playground. Um, let's see, apple bottom jeans, Nam like Vietnam. Yes, it is spelled and pronounced exactly like that. Correct. But adult play. Yes, it was not like M-rated adult playground. It was like literally a children's science museum, but with alcohol and like dance music. Like that's okay. I'm sorry. Jimmy, we're not going to be doing any cards tonight. So hold on. We're going to do this, and then we're going to give you your points back. So I'm not doing any magic tonight. Okay. So if anybody wants to do redeems for cards, wait until Sleight of Hand Sunday. All right. TwitchCon, not to be confused with FlinchCon. Yes. I don't know what FlinchCon is, but anyway, there we are. Okay. Um. All right. Okay. Let's see. Alchemy Mutations. JK, it was fun, but I hate YouTube even more now. Oh, it was awful. I'm so sorry. Was it because you have ads? Is that basically it? That was because I've been hearing that YouTube has been cracking down on people using ad blockers and without YouTube Premium. So it's okay, guns. I get your dad jokes. Oh, FlinchCon is the adult playground. Okay, I gotcha. It's a joke. I'll see myself out. All right, guns and four gains. You are gonna get this free redeem from me. Here you go. There you are. All right. Two ads during a video when I turned off the ad blocker. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. So I watch so many magic tricks that I have YouTube Premium, but I actually help subsidize it by splitting it with three friends. So anyway, there's a pro tip. You can have up to 6 people on your YouTube Premium family plan, and if everybody pays a fair share, it's actually pretty little. So all right, okay, let me go back to TwitchCon party pictures. You'll see OBS for a second, and then okay, back in the Illuminarium, we're talking about you get to see space with all of the constellations of zodiac symbols filled in. Twitch won't let me follow. What? Guns and Gains, are you have you reached 2,000 follows? Because uh, let's see here. Oh, hold on. Am I not showing? I don't know. You guys should be seeing the picture, right? No way. I am I missing something? Jimmy says nom. Wait, am I muted? No, I'm not muted. At least I don't think I'm muted. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, so yeah, let's see. I'm an Aquarius, so I took an extra picture of this one just because. And there was an animation too. I didn't get a video, but nice. Here's a nice one. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit, but Saturn, Neptune, Pluto again. Here's a nebula. When the lights were brighter, it got super like fluorescent in the room. So it was pretty crazy. This room was big. But yeah, this is probably my favorite part of the TwitchCon party. James Webb! I don't know these two people that are sitting in the chair. They just happen to be there, but they looked up exactly in a way in which they're looking at James Webb. And I'm like, this is perfect. And yeah, if you just stayed in here long enough, there was just so many things. Oh, and then from here to there, here's the rocket launch. So you could see like a rocket launch at like 50 angles in this room when it happened. So it was crazy. Crazy with a K. By the way, I did run into somebody that also spelled crazy with a K, but more traditionally Krazy. So that was crazy. We immediately bonded just over that. And then this was closing time, so the Illuminarium was closing. That's so cray. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see here. So we were kicked out. Here's the last of, I think, what I saw. And that was all of the Twitch party. Okay, let me turn this off while I swap. Craig, new spelling. Oh, yes, that would work. I think that would work. Okay, let's see. Let me now hop to let me do I haven't gone through selfies of me and other people. So let me do that. I have the decks of cards that I used to have everybody sign something when I performed a magic trick for them. All right. So let me jump to whole screen again. You'll see OBS for a second. That's all right. So let's see. You guys can see picture now. Okay. So this was me on the monorail. This was the first person that I showed a magic trick to at TwitchCon. Actually, can I close? Hold on. I need to hide. How do I hide this? I know I can hide this. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so Vanilla-like is her streamer name, but then this was Canna Clay, which I ended up getting another selfie where I performed a trick for him and he signed a card. So Vanilla-like. I mean, it's spelled out on the card here. It was that V8. Wait, can you guys see that? You should be able to see that, right? Or is that not visible? Hold on. Do I have to make this shorter? Can you see it? Wait. Hold on. Computer, stop. Okay. Can you see that now? Can you see that? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Canna Clay. He was Clay. Oh, this is Green Guy Music. So, funny story. I I was standing in line waiting for my badge, and I'm like, okay. Oh, this guy started talking to me. I'm gonna start talking with him. And oh, Gibson Lens has got the Green Guy emotes. So I didn't know who he was, but we were in the affiliate line. So everybody here is at least safely a streamer, probably, or at least once was. And I'm like, oh, hey, what do you stream? He had his sunglasses on, so I actually couldn't tell who he was. But then I asked, hey, what do you stream? And he's like, oh, piano. And I'm like, what's your name? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I should know who you are because I hang around with enough pianists. It's like, he said Green Guy Music. I'm like, we've rated into, Gibson Lens. So it's like, yeah. Finally, there's your follow. At least I could do for my bad jokes. Thank you so much for the follow, Guns and Gains. Actually, my apologies. I don't think I've been thanking everybody properly. Hold on. Thank you, Guns and Gains, Sendai Sweetie, J. Cron, wait, J. Cron, Cody Dog. Thank you, Saxton. Thank you, Yelling at Clouds, for the follows. Thank you, thank you, Kuya Yasai Music. You hadn't followed me before, Kuya? Come on. All right. Let's see. Thank you so much, Yat and Snaps, for the follows today. All right. So, Jay. It's just Jay for him. Okay. All right. So yeah, I did not know that there was Green Guy Music until after he said. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, we've rated into him before, hung out with him. I've only lurked in his stream like 1.5 times. So, but anyway, yeah. So I showed him a magic trick. He was impressed. We had fun. We chatted kind of for the rest of the line standing, but this was like at the beginning of the line standing. We got our badges in about 20 minutes, and the affiliate line was the longest. So I was actually really impressed with how fast badge distribution was. And then so I showed Cayenne Peppers a magic trick, and she didn't want to be on camera because she's a VTuber. And so what we did instead was I took a picture of the VTuber and the card, so as well. And then House Andrell, hi again, welcome back. How's it going? And then he didn't stream for a while, but he wants to do more streaming, and so he's a gamer. Let's see. Showed these guys a magic trick. This was, I think, Crazy with a K. Yeah, there it is. Crazy set. So And that's actually Crazy Set's this guy in the white shirt. And it showed them a couple magic tricks as well. And then this is Foxit Tails, whom I saw later in the line after we all got our badges, but it was while we were waiting in line to get into the convention center. And then, okay, here it is. This is us. It is me, Gibson Lens, the Rusty Panda, and Galvos is with the Rusty Panda. So, and we had just changed into our shirts. So, for those of you guys who did not know, the Rusty Panda made these shirts for us, and they say, "Ask me about Magic Twitch" on the front. And then on the back, there's a QR code that links to Twitch Magic. And actually, if you look at the table, there's a little orange folded up shirt. That was the shirt that I was wearing that I then changed into. So like if we go back a couple pictures, you'll see that I'm wearing this orange shirt. I literally changed into the shirt here, right in the and the t-shirts worked. Like you can scan the QR code and they work. So, but also they worked as far as like connecting us with people because shortly after this, and we were walking towards. I think I was like, "Hey guys, the opening ceremony is happening. Let's go over to see if we can get to the theater or whatever." And here's Canna Clay. He actually came back. He caught me again, and I did a formal trick for him and got him to sign a card. So there's Canna Clay. Oh, if anybody is interested in Canna Clay's stream, so Canna Clay talks about cannabis. That's what the Canna stands for. Education. So if anybody's into that, please give Canna Clay a follow. And so that's what I thought. It was a super interesting premise, and yeah, Mitchell in Vegas. Lol, that high was me, but I wasn't aware I was still logged in as House Andrel. Oh, okay. All right. See when it's House Andrel, I just assume you're both there. I think it's just safer for me to be like, hey, it's both of you. I don't want to offend either one of you when you're not there. I am lol. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think it's just CANNACLAY. So if anybody wants to, follow Canna. Yep, you're right. Awesome. Okay, so this is where the t-shirts worked. So the three of us were walking past, and they say, "Ask me about Magic Twitch," and this is Magic by Tyler. That's what the MT stands for. And okay, long story short, I had been talking with the TwitchCon staff about the interactive workshop that we had planned, about how to present it, and things like that, what the plan was. And it was pretty late in the process. It was like a week before the final presentation was due, and yeah, there are some due dates and some homework to do. But and apparently not the TwitchCon content team, but somebody higher up asked, "Hey, do you want to have Magic by Tyler as part of your workshop?" And I'm like, I didn't immediately say yes or no, but deep down inside, I'm like, we're only like a week away from final. None of us know him. So I looked him up and I watched some of his stuff. I don't think he has like a regular streaming schedule as far as Magic is concerned, but he appears to be a professional magician, and he does. And the stuff that I watched it was entertaining, so it was great. But I was like, I don't know what he's doing, and I also thought like what my presentation was geared for. I didn't think it was going to work out well to have a professional, because he might lead it in a way where it was like, talking too much and having his experience speak, where I was like, I'm just trying to get people interested in doing magic to do more magic and not like be intimidated by the whole, I'm a professional magician, so it's like that's kind of anyway. So I've at least connected with him. I can follow him. I can watch some more of his stuff, and we can chat. So maybe in the future, who knows? But we shall see. Welcome in, Bert the Wayfarer. How's it going? Well, I mean that helps. Professional magician vibes. Yes. And yes. All right, that makes sense for what you set out to do. Yeah, and I mean, if I had been talking with him, if he was like already in like, Infozar's chat or something, but I asked around and nobody knew who he was out of like those of us who are already in our current known Magic Twitch, and so I'm like, it's too late to change the presentation now, so I'm just gonna leave it, and then I'll just make note. But it was so funny that we ran into him because of the shirts. So, let's see. All right, so here's Kuyasai Music and Gibson Lens and me selfie. So actually, Kuyasai was I'm looking at my camera. They're looking at I think Kuya's camera or Cyrus's camera. Good to hear it from you, Nam and woo Bert. Yeah, hides. All right, this is Davey is eating a sandwich. So I figured Davey's eating a sandwich would be too long, so he just wrote Davey and then he drew a sandwich on the card. So we were checking out some hot girl. No, you were totally just looking at your selfie cam. You were holding instead. Okay, here's a proper Kuyasai because I showed him a magic trick. And he signed the two of clubs. And this is Dr. Rollerson. I'd seen Dr. Rollerson. I don't think I've really hung out in Dr. Rollerson's stream before, but I knew he's a musician. So, but I showed him a trick and got a selfie, and yeah, there we go. By the way, I met JMO Piano. So for those of you who are into pianists, here's a big one. But yeah, apparently JMO loves Magic, and I was like, awesome. Hey, would you like to sign a card? And I'll show you a trick. And I did. He was floored. He loved it. Um, Gibson Lens, you didn't get a JMO selfie? Oh, wait, you were there. You were there when I did that. You missed your chance. He was around. So, and then this Lyrical Leia. So I think I've heard of Lyrical Leia, but I don't think I was following. But I got a chance to meet her, and she's very nice. Also a musician as well. And yeah. Kuyusai Music said, we were there. He disappeared like a ninja. Well, let me just tell you, JMO, piano, just like his piano playing skill, he's a ninja. Disappears without a trace. I didn't see him at all. All right. Kuya says, she's part of Fever to Tell. I was the same. This seems like the Kappa Cabana area. Yes. So basically anything that you see outside that was probably dealing with musicians was probably the Kappa Cabana, which if anybody knows, it is a play on words of Copacabana, but it's Kappa Cabana. So anyway. So yeah, I thought that was fun. That must have sucked how hot it was. Oh my god, it was so hot. It was brutally hot. It was like in Fahrenheit, it was like 91 to 94 degrees like for basically all of the days. Yeah. Here we are. This is Gibson Lens, House Andrel, both Michelle in Vegas, which is in chat right now, and drummer Andrew, but both known as together as House Andrel. And then me, of course, because, I'm in my own selfie. Like 95, yeah. It was lucky to be like 90 in France, but there was like wind elevation. Oh my god. Just check your arm and your underwear tan line. How burnt you got? Oh, no, so I don't really burn. I just kind of tan right away. So actually, Bert and I were having this conversation later, but he was telling himself, he needed to like refresh his lotion to SPF protection, and I'm like, I'm just gonna chance not putting any on. And so, considering how much I was outside, I didn't like. There's like there's very little difference between. So, sorry, I was never properly introduced to you. What? You didn't get to, I mean, yeah, we were very close throughout the con, but never crossed paths somehow. Yes, because you guys were like all in the Capo Cabana, like at least 4 times, I think were. Well, actually, no, because House Andrel, you guys were only there on Friday, right? All right, definitely at least twice. Okay, and then let's see. Did I not have a card signature for you, Andrew? Or, oh no, did I show you a picture? Wait, who's this? Anyway, this is Meow 2, and then it's okay, no one knows me. This was at the booth Ollie Bits, and this is Juanita Cow. Right. Did I not show a trick to Juanita Cow? Did I not get Juanita Cow to sign a card? I don't remember now. Anyway, yeah, this was because I guess he was talking to someone. I said, hey, let's get a selfie, and then I think he saw somebody. Yeah, it was next to Saki. Yeah. So yeah, Gibson Lens knew Ollie bits. We went over, and then uh, he got a. Oh yeah, I got this thing to attach to my badge, and it says, "I'm going to duck you up." And I got it from this booth because I think I slowly proceeded to purchase some stickers, and the stickers were actually going to be good because they fit on a card. So as you guys know, I could put stickers on cards and do magic with that. So many people, so many magic tricks, so little time. Oh my god. Yeah, so I think on Gibson Lens's stream yesterday, he was saying, um, I think he phrased it, I think Nam is more extroverted than he appears on stream or something. Those were, I think, the words. But yeah, I literally tried to meet new people, show everybody a magic trick, get them to sign a card, and get a selfie with them in like many cases. So I probably performed over 100 magic. No, I definitely performed over 100 magic tricks. I think over TwitchCon. Great job, yeah. So yeah, I walked around the expo hall. So I was in Artist Alley at this point. This is me walking across a booth where there was like this sewn Pokeball, and the advertisement that they were giving was please bounce our balls or something. Yeah. Gibson Lens says, also pretty sure you're the most extroverted person I know, nerd or not. Well, thank you kindly. Greatly appreciate that. I will take that as a compliment. I had no problems approaching literally anybody that I wanted to go hang out with. I didn't want to go from group to group because then I would just seem like I was desperate. In which case, I was not, because I had to have some time to do stuff for myself for the con too, which means, going to get food, going to the bathroom, filling up on water, getting from A to B, that kind of stuff. So that was the only thing preventing me from basically doing it for everybody. But yes, I showed both of them a trick as well. They were the only people to use their own marker. So I brought a black Sharpie, and they used a Sharpie of their own. I think Nam enjoys sharing fun with others that seems to open to it. Yeah, that was definitely the case, I believe. Getting selfies is fun, yes. I feel like I went to TwitchCon only for selfies. I mean, I got selfies, but the other thing was I practiced a handful of magic tricks so many times that I'm certain I could do them while drunk. And I had very few what I would consider mess ups, I think. So here was Top Dog Studios. That's awesome to get the rep. Jimmy, I'm sorry. We're not. Hold on. Let me jump back to talking. All right. We'll give you the ding. Hold on. Does that sound wrong? That sounds wrong. Okay. All right. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay. Sharing the screen again. You'll see OBS. Okay. Kuya Selfie Con. No, Kuya Con. You should just make Kuya Con that way. All right. Hold on. Let me see. You guys can see. Whoops. Hold on. All right. Yeah, you guys can see picture again. Okay. Cool. All right. This was one of the booths in the back. Bert the Wayfarer says, Obi-Wan, he will be the trick boss master. Okay, so this was someone that was in that booth watching me do a magic trick for these two. And he said, wow, that sleight of hand was smooth. And he gave me some compliments because he said he'd been exposed to some sleight of hand. He didn't really do it himself, but he was interested in it. So that was super cool. And let's see here. This is Saki. So for everybody, if you haven't seen any pictures of me and Saki, this is Saki. And I did show her a trick. And she signed the 9 of diamonds. There we are. Aye, Saki. Yes. And for those of you who wanted to know if I met up with Kashmir Feline, we did, signing the 6 of hearts. She was actually streaming the entire time as well. And this is that E flat guy. So that Gibson Lens has the Kashmir wink. So yeah, that E flat guy was apparently also the first time that Gibson Lens met that E flat guy in person, right? If I recall. But yeah, I think I showed him a trick, and he was like, "Whoa!" Let's see. And of course, those of you who have been friends here a long time, did you get it? Okay, Alchemmutation asks, did you get to meet Ragged World? Alchemmutation, the answer is no. I was talking with the Rusty Panda when she was trying to connect with Ragged World, and I I did not run in, and yeah, I think I did connect with the Rusty Panda later, and she said she did meet up with Rick, but I did not get a chance to meet up with Ragged World, so I am sorry. But yeah, oh well, lost opportunity. There was a couple other people I knew was going to be there that missed opportunities as well. So there's so little time you can't meet them. Anyway, so for everybody who was curious, yes, I accidentally touched Rob's beard when posing for this, but then but then somebody said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You didn't touch the wait. You touched it without permission?" And I'm like, I no, it was an accident." But then when I said that, I deliberately brushed my hand against his beard, and so yeah, that's basically what happened. So I got a chance to touch Rob Kovacs's beard first accidentally, then deliberately without permission. I think he would have given me permission. I'm sure it's fine. um, but he did sign it both Rob Kovacs and 88-bit. If you can't tell both sides. And I showed him a couple tricks, and he was like, "I can't see anything," and I'm like, "I know, right?" Like, so. Have you been to the Magic Castle in Hollywood? No, I've never been to the Magic Castle. It is so awesome. I've watched a lot of videos in it. I know about it, but I've never been there. Yes, I remember. No, nope, I've never been there. Okay. Beard card. Yes. All right. Nice. My selfie with Rob. I put his beard on me. So you can confirm it's a real beard. I can confirm it's a real beard. Yes, that is. I feel comfortable saying that. Wait, who is it that mentioned going to the Magic Castle? Chris M. Yee has been to the Magic Castle. Um, whosoever touches the beard next becomes partner. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna become partner. I'm not. I'm not trying like to become partner or anything. Chris said, "Let me know. I'll try to find a member to get you an invite." Oh, okay. Yeah. I know a couple people. I mean, the fact that I know some people in the Magic community, they probably would be down. And then we know our other streamer friend Chris M. Also has an in as well. So Chris M. has also talked about, hey, I should swing over and just go to the Magic Castle. I'm like, oh, I totally would, except right now, like, because my kid is growing up and it's like the most fun time, and I have so much travel. I have this, so now that this trip is done to Las Vegas, my next one is I'm going to be going on a work trip for 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, basically 4.5 days. And so that much time being away from my 2-year-old. I came home and I don't think my kid kind of knew what to make of me. So I'm like, all right, I kind of want to avoid having longer time away until she's a little bit older. I'm surprised you're not a member. Well, okay, so they. First of all, people can't get in without private invites. So you basically have to know a magician or somebody basically within the magic communities that exist. And yeah, the other problem is I'm not officially part of any magic organizations. I was almost about to be part of the Society of American Magicians, but then COVID happened, and then I couldn't do my entrance show. And so even though a lot of them know me and they recognize me as someone who's not trying to enter the club for the secrets because I have so much stuff online, I haven't officially done my entry show. So because then I had a baby, so I can't. Magic the Gather, the Garhering. That's different. Let's see. This was Tina. Showed her a magic trick. So funny story. We were actually at the Kappa Cabana, and a bunch of people that we were talking with cleared the table, and she was like, "Hey, can I sit down here?" And we were like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I was like, "Hey, do you want to see a magic trick?" And so there we go. Kuyasai was gonna ask, how was the Teller show? Yeah, Penn and Teller show is awesome. Oh wait, wow, nice, my dear Tina, best mod. Is Tina? Yeah, Tina's a mod. I believe Tina was a mod. Yes. I don't know if Tina streamed, but yeah, but she seemed fun and she enjoyed, and she she enjoyed the magic as well. So I had to get a selfie. Okay, and here's JT Beeman. So she's mod for J Rabbit and Meowly. Ah, okay, yes, that's right. That's right. I think I had heard she was Meowly, and actually Meowly was standing around here, I believe, at this point. I did not get a chance to show Meowly a trick, I think, and I don't think Meowly. Uh, yeah, I don't think she signed a card. um, all right, so here's a couple of guys that. So I was walking upstairs. They're part of this crew, Fateless. I don't know if that's like a team or a company or something. But one of the guys was an affiliate, and he was wondering what the affiliate gift was and where to get it. So I directed him over there. These guys continued walking for a little bit, and I walked with them. And I'm like, "Hey, while you're waiting for your friend, you guys want to see a magic trick?" So I had them both sign this card, and then I showed a different trick to the other guy, the affiliate, who went off to get his affiliate. By the way, for those of you who are curious what the affiliate gift was, let me show that off for a second. Oh crap! I didn't get mine. Okay, yeah. So you had to go to um, the information table on the second floor, right above the stairs on the right as you walked into the convention center. Let me hop over to here, and this was the affiliate gift. So you guys would get these keyboard keys that you could put on, and it says Twitch affiliate. The partners also got something similar, and it would say Twitch partner. So that was the difference between the affiliate gift and the partner gift. But, oh crap, I didn't get mine. Sorry, Kuya. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I ran into Vince Van Gogh. So I didn't get a chance to show him a trick at this point, but I stopped him because how can you miss him? He's in red hat, red pants, red shirt, carrying a red bass. And yeah, Vince! That's right, right? So, but I got a selfie with him here, and then I ended up seeing him again later. We'll talk about that later after we run into those selfies. But here he was just posing outside just for pictures of everything. So this is Teeny Heels. So this is the first chance that I got a chance to meet Teeny Heels. I'd heard so much about her. I've lurked in her stream a few times, but not too much. But I showed her some magic, and I think she was amazed. So, um, yeah, Vins! And oh yeah, Charlie's Beats got all the Vins emotes. Look at that. And then Hendu's got the teeny hype. Yeah, that's right, teeny hype. Vins was so cool. Vins is so cool. I did learn a little bit more about Vins. So this is Sarah Mahoney Music. So got to show Sarah some magic, and she signed a card as well. So, and I did get a chance to hang out with her because after the Twitch party, House Andrell drove me and Rob Kovacs to Hennessy's in downtown Las Vegas, where there was a bunch of music streamers doing a lot of music. So yeah, Michelin Vegas sing Sarah. House Andrell says Teeny was so sweet. I know, right? And then John Lee Music, if you guys are familiar with John Lee was like, "Whoa, nice to meet you, crazy." I'm like, "So nice to meet you, John Lee." So, I'm not sure if I got a chance to show him. No, it was right after this, right? Yeah, okay. I showed him a magic trick, so I got the pictures with him first, and then because it almost looked like he wanted to walk away, so I was like, "Let me get a picture first, and then if you could stay for a trick," and then he did. So, so then I showed him a trick, and it was all our friends, says Michelin Vegas. And I go, oh, here's the Office drummer, guys. So I got the chance to show the Office drummer and his I don't know if it's his girlfriend or wife. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to be presumptuous. Partner or close friend. I don't know. House Intro says John Lee left here at 4:30 a.m. today. Lol, lol, lol. Long story. Wait. Left your house or left Vegas? Yeah. OMG! I missed JMO because I was signing your card. I don't think that was the case. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I got you first, and then I did JMO. So, anyway, don't blame me, Cyrus. All right. Anyway, Office drummer. I think he enjoyed the trick, and cool guy. And obviously his shirt. He's got a Gengar shirt, so you know. Meat Suit Mamie is Office Drummer's girlfriend. Yes. Okay, girlfriend. All right, cool. Thank you for the clarification. Okay, here is House Andrel again, but officially with a card signed. So, um, and we did a trick that they didn't see earlier, I think. So, poor dude, he's very sick and his dog Daisy is missing. No worries. All right. And this, I don't remember who this was exactly. I remember just meeting him. He was just in the group of people next to us and showed him a trick as well. Let me just zoom into. I suppose I could just pull out the card, but all right. Hell's. Okay. Blew our minds. Okay. All right. So yeah, actually, at the end of Sunday after Twitch, we ended up getting an Uber. Gibson Lens, Rob Kovacs, Ume Zero, and me got an Uber to House Andrel's house. And actually, when we were there, they still had a pile of stickers. So what I did was I grabbed a bunch of stickers and put them on some blank cards, extra blank cards that I had brought with me. And I created a House Andrel trick. So I have those cards here. I may be able to. But it's kind of, I think, harder to make that look impressive from remote. I think I need you. It's more impressive because it was in person, because you guys can pick any of the four cards. But I won't spoil the plot of the trick just in case. Anyway, so this is somebody that I performed a trick for underneath the mister outside. So they had this inflatable mister out in the back of the food trucks area. Also, you can hear everything that was happening at Kappa Cabana. And she saw me do a trick for somebody else, and then she was really interested. So it's like, hey, do you want to see a trick? And so, yeah. Michelle says, that was so cool, our own card trick. Yes, that's right. And this was also somebody else under the mister as well. Kevin Mation. That I met. Oh, this is 7 Senshi. So actually, I couldn't stay because I was actually on my way to the workshop, the interactive workshop that was presenting. So I was like, oh, 7, how's it going? I gotta get a picture. I can't show you a trick right now, but I'll have to show you a trick later. So, but yeah, I got to meet 7 Senshi, and then also Hawk 6 Phoenix. So there we are, Hawk 6 Phoenix as well. Hey, Huma, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, 7 and Hawk 6. Sorry, 7, 6. 7, 6. So, yes, Hawk 6 Phoenix, yep. Okay, here's my selfie with the database at the Twitch party. So I was actually dancing while I was taking these shots. Some of them are a little blurry. I think I like this first one's probably the best. And then here I am. So, Huma, did you change your name format? Oh, because it was all lowercase before, and now the H and the M are all uppercase, and all the yeah. So yeah, database here, and then so here I was dancing with Kashmir, and trying to take selfies, and because we're both like dancing and moving the camera, it's like none of you is going to be clear, but I tried to get some, so it was a fun time. Okay, all right, fun story. So I was walking so I'd finally reconnected with Gibson Lens at the TwitchCon party, and we were walking, trying to look around for something. I forgot what we were looking for, but at some point I nonchalantly said something about, "Oh, I'm too old," and unfortunately we were walking past her, Granny Q. There's her Granny Q, and she was like, who are you? Why are you saying old or whatever?" It's like accusing me. It's like, don't you dare say anything about that, because she was she was like, and then I got defensive. I'm like, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. Like, I don't know. If I got flustered, this would be the moment in which I get flustered. She's a gamer. Yes, I know. Yeah, I need to follow her. Cashmere Feline abandoned going to your show, and I have her some trouble. Oh. Actually, not sure now. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so long story short, we chatted a little bit. So I stopped, got this whole flustered thing, and then she was like, "No, no, I'm just kidding," and it was cool. And then it's like, "Hey, what do you stream?" And then I was like, "Magic," and I Kuyasai said maybe my other account. Actually, not sure now. Okay. But I showed Granny Q a magic trick. She loved it, and I think she wanted to take a picture so she could follow me later. And then I took a picture of her tag. But it was actually she actually said, "I'm really great. You said something about age because then we wouldn't have met and had stopped and had this whole thing." So that was actually really cool. So Granny Q, if you are out there watching this later or anything, great meeting you. It was super fun, and I hope to catch one of your streams at some point. Kuya says, I actually don't know the saying. You should have told her you're 90. I mean, that's not going to fly because, I will look 90 when I'm 90 because it'll be past the age in which I'll look exactly like this for 65 years. And then all of a sudden, overnight, I will just look like I'm 80. Just so. Oh, yeah, there's our card with the trick that I performed. So, but yeah, she had a good time. Oh yeah, here's me and Gibson Lens, just in the Illuminarium. This was my first time through. Huma said, "Did your baby miss you when you come home?" I would say she didn't know what to make of me at the moment because I think she was probably accusing me with her eyes, being like, "Why did you leave me for so many days?" And like I asked her verbally if she missed me, and she said yes. But I don't know. She seems okay. And then like the first night I was back. Normally I do the nighttime routine, and I asked, "Do you want me to put you to bed, or do you want mommy to put you to bed?" And she said, "Mommy," and I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. I'm tired anyway. I gotta finish unpacking." So that was okay. But tonight I put her to bed, and she did cry a little bit, but no, I don't think it was because it was me. It was, but I think she was just getting used to me again. But anyway, she knows I'm the same person. I'm back now, so. Wow, that's cool. I was that at the party? Yes, this was at the Illuminarium part of the party. Oh wait, if I had my voice, I'll be singing Kuya Raid song on repeat. So yeah. Oh yeah, here's Kashmir, Rob Kovacs in the database, taking a selfie, but I got like an actual picture. It was pretty meta. Um, so yeah, Kashmir is like, I'm gonna look at Nam's camera because these pictures might be shown at some point. She knows what's up. Then here's my selfie with the database. I don't know if I got a chance to show them a magic trick, but yeah. Huma says, rob the partner. Yes, rob the partner. Actually, if you take a look on this, I think if we zoom in real close, we can see his badge says partner. Yep, there it is, partner. So, boom, rob the partner. Okay, all right. So yes, me in the database. By the way, what are you dressing up as for trick or treating? I'm not sure. I didn't have much time to work on stuff, and I actually have to plan my next trip. So we'll see. But my cop out is just going to be I'm going to dress up like a magician and be like, hey, do you want to see magic tricks? And then actually do magic tricks. And then if people who didn't know me saw them, they'd be like, oh my god, you play the part so well. And I'll be like, yes, I am. I want to be partner, says Kuyasai. All right, here's a selfie. Me, Gibson Lens, House Andrell, and Rob Kovacs. I thought they got free tickets. Oh no, partner did not get free tickets. It was people who presented Twitch content got free tickets. But nobody got free to the Twitch party. Everybody had to pay $100, no matter whether you got that or no matter if you got content or if your partner or whatever. You had to pay $100. Yeah, you had to pay $100 for the Twitch party. Oh, partners get to go to the partner party for free. Yes, that's probably true. I had heard that Rob Kovacs made it to the partner party, but late, so he missed out on all the food, I guess. Ah, partner party was free. Yeah, probably. Okay, and then I was so at one point, Gibson Lens and I had a drink, and Bert did not have a drink, and we were walking around looking for stuff and slash or people, and we made it to this point where, oh hey, there's this exhibit to go into, or we could just keep walking. And we went to go in, and then they were like, "Oh, you can't go in with your drinks, no food or drinks in here." And I'm like, "I'm not." And it was kind of a fresh drink, so I'm like, "I'm not gonna down this to go in here." And I was like, "No, yeah, you go ahead, Bert. You can go in." So Gibson Lens went in, and then I just proceeded on my way. Yesterday on Gibson Lens's stream, Bert was explaining how he didn't really enjoy that thing. He described it as an ethereal walk into a room with some music for 5 minutes. You were locked in the room, you couldn't leave, and then you did it again, and you did that for 5 rooms, and you couldn't leave. And he said, "All right, maybe it might have been okay once, and if it was shorter, but not like five in a row." So, anyway, I'm glad I didn't make it in. But when I was proceeding, I ended up finding 7 Hawk 6 Phoenix because I knew they were coming to party too, and then I walked with them until we ran into Rob Kovacs and House and Drell, and then that's when we joined as I think one big group. And but here's a picture of them just hanging out in the arcade upstairs, the barcade. Of course, I did show some magic to some people at some point. Wait, there should have been some selfies of me showing, or maybe I didn't get them. I don't remember now. Oh yeah, we did that our first time. It was weird. Oh yeah, and then I found out that Michelle at Vegas is also an Aquarius, so she and I got a selfie underneath Aquarius. So there we are. And then here's a bunch of us sitting in the Illuminarium. So yeah, I was like, "Hey guys, there's this cool place that Gibson Lens showed me earlier that is outside of this Area 15 building." And I forgot what it's called then, but now I know it's called the Illuminarium. So it's like we should make it over there. So here's drummer and so going from left to right, that's drummer Andrew, Michelle in Vegas, Ume Zero, Rob Kovacs, Cashmere Feline, and of course me. Did anyone get your autograph, Crazy Asian? I will let you know. I signed my name once, I believe, all weekend, and it was on a board where people were writing their names as like it was like a guest book type thing in the expo hall. So Aquarius twins, heck yes! All right, he signed my forehead, Huma. Cyrus, don't go making fake claims. It was totally the left buttock. No, I didn't sign anything for anybody except for that guest book, I believe. So yeah. Oh, this one's slightly better. Oh no, but Michelle's eyes are closed in this one. All right. This is Ume Zero's tattoo. I don't think I got a good picture. It's moving. But anyway, Rob Kovacs, Ume Zero, and me. Kuyasai lol. There we go. That's a good one. And then here's just a picture of like Rob Kovacs, drummer Andrew, and Cashmere. Oh, okay. And that was the Twitch party. Okay. Iron Knight. So the next day, I ran into Iron Knight because I was walking from my. How could we get that group photo from you somehow? Oh, I'll be probably sharing a bunch of these throughout, but if there's specific ones that you want, let me know, and I will. Yeah, if you want to like whisper to me, or if you actually we share some Discords together, right? Yeah, you can just DM me on Discord, and I will. If you want them sooner rather than later, that's probably the best way. But I probably won't get to these photos until probably the weekend, and then I can share like all of them. But if you can wait, just probably wait like until a little bit. Okay, I ran into Iron Knight, so I was walking. Perfect, no hurry. Yeah, I'll make things available. It's cool. I ran into Iron Knight because I was walking to the monorail from my hotel, and he saw somebody else with a Twitch badge, and this was after the party. So it was. So I slept in the next day, so it was late, and he was like, "Hey, are you going to the monorail?" And I'm like, "Yes." Hey, can I? And he was like, "Can I follow you?" Basically, not in a creepy way, but with more words than that. We had a discussion, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And he was like, "So since we got to TwitchCon, he had been calling ride shares everywhere. Didn't realize the monorail existed or was available. So he spent a ton of money on what could have been saved from a bunch of monorails. And Huma says, off to sleep. All right. Good night, Huma. Have a great... Oh my god, I've been talking for so long. I'm not even done. But you know what? I'm going to stream, and we're just going to finish this tonight. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, Huma. Have a glorious night. Take care. We'll talk to you later. So, we make it to where the monorail should be, and the line is stupidly long. And it was because this was the first day of the When We Were Young concert, which I didn't realize the headliners were going to be Green Day and Blink 182. That was hearsay, but I don't know if it was official. Green Guy Music, hello, welcome in. How's it going? I am doing TwitchCon recap. We already passed our selfie Green Guy Music, so you can watch the VOD to catch it, or you can just see the photo later once I share them all out somewhere, probably in the next week or so. But yeah, so welcome in Green Guy Music. How's it going? But anyway, so we ended up getting a ride share anyway. We split it to get to the convention center. So yeah, I'm famous, says Green Guy Music. Yeah, and I told the story of Green Guy Music earlier as well, and how we ended up hanging out with each other. So let's see. Oh yeah, so here's me and Bert on day 2, and this was the day that we had the SPF protection discussion, I think. Maybe not around this photo, but it was a little bit later in the day. oh, here's Dom Palombi Music. So I was able to show Dom a magic trick and get his autograph and get a selfie with him as well. Oh, and here's Joy. So, and then here's Hendun, which is in chat or was in chat. I don't know if they're still here, but got to show him a trick and meet him as well. That was cool. And then, man, people with the sunglasses. Do I know who this is? This is Catalytic 1, I think. Lolo Frosty 21. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Yes, we are currently on day 2 of pictures of selfies specifically. Here's C-Dub. See him around in the Magic community as well. I am good. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. I am generally rested from the days. I did have a tough time getting back home, but that's a long story. We may not get to it. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, so this was Cass, and this was one of the artists from Artist Alley that I showed a trick to, and I did get a selfie earlier, but she didn't get one, so I got another one, and then she took one as well. So, oh no! Yes. Oh, and this is hold on. Yes, Eat at Dad's. Okay, good. So this was Eat at Dad's, and so I'm glad you're safe now. Yeah, I am. Yes, I'm safe and home, and it's all good. Oh, I do have work tomorrow, so let me turn on my alarm before I forget. It's probably good that I do that now. Alarm. Okay. All right. Here we go. So I was getting food at a food truck, and Eat at Dad's was right in front of me, and he was waiting for food. I ordered. It's like, hey, you want to see a magic trick? And he was like, yes, of course. And then he was like, wow, that's so cool. I didn't know anybody streamed magic. And I'm like, yeah, there's very few of us. And Eat at Dad streams cooking streams. And those of you guys who know me know that I like cooking. So I'm probably going to try and catch a stream of his at some point. These 3 guys, I showed a magic trick. I didn't get them to sign a card because what was happening was this guy on the right, Lolo Frosty said, did you meet Ragged World or Rusty Panda? So I did not get a chance to meet Rick Ragged World. But the Rusty Panda was part of my magic workshop. And so we were basically hanging out for a bunch of time on Friday before the workshop to prep for it and hang out. And then also during the workshop. And then we randomly ran into each other again a bunch of times throughout the weekend. So yeah, the Rusty Panda I did get to meet and hang out with. So anyway, these three guys, I did not get a chance to have them sign a card, but I got a selfie with them, and I actually showed them a magic trick with Magic the Gathering cards, because if you see this guy on the right, he had a commander deck that he opened, and I'm like, yo, I can do Magic with some cards from that deck. So I grabbed about half of it. I gave them the deck with I gave him the deck with lands half, and then I'm like, okay, this is commander deck. Every single card unique because you can't have more than one of anything besides basic land. And I think it was like one of the sea oracles, and I'm like, this is the card. So I did the ambitious card routine, and that one kept on jumping to the top. And I'm like, you guys know that this is a unique card. There's no possible way that there's duplicates, and so they were impressed. And so that was the one time that I did Magic, not with regular playing cards, at TwitchCon. So and then here we are. It was me, Gibson Lens, Noctune, I forget who that was, and Vince Van Gogh. So um, yeah, and I was hanging out. This is where I was eating my sandwich. Tony Hawk. Oh, okay. Hold on, wait. Can I? Tony. Tony. Yeah, King. I have a signed card, I think, of his, so we can look at his name in a bit. But oops. Yeah, no worries. That's okay. That's why I take pictures. We got it. um, so yeah, this is where I actually got a chance while I was eating, talking with Vins and everybody, and I got to know Vins a little bit. So uh, your face looks interesting. My face looks interesting. Um, yes, I grew it myself. No, but Vins asked like how I got selected, and he thought that the TwitchCon team approached me, and I'm like so tiny a streamer that unless anybody specifically referred me to them, they probably wouldn't have known I existed. But they had so TwitchCon has a call for content, and this happens months before uh, tickets even go on sale because they generally have to have the schedule. But as I will explain in a minute, so I just applied, with the motivation, hey, I got a free TwitchCon badge. And if I don't, I'll probably still go to TwitchCon. And I was like, hey, Gibson Lens, as my mod, and at the time my only mod, do you want me to put your name down? Because if we get this thing, we can get a free badge. And he was like, okay. So we did that, and I ended up working for months because I got the first email saying, "Hey, we're interested. You just have to tweak some stuff." And I'm like, "Wah!" So then I was panicking. It was like, "Okay, what do we do? What are we going to present?" And so we came up with something, and that's why we had our Friday interactive workshop, and that's how we got free badges. And then for those of you who saw the stream where I was calling for a third speaker, and then we finally got the Rusty Panda, that's how the three of us ended up hosting that workshop. So, but yeah, I worked for months like with the Twitch content team, mostly Carson, um, and yeah, they did a great job with everything, and I hope that what I did was great for them, and yeah, so. Oh, but anyway, Vince was asking, how'd you do that? And so it was just because I did something. I took action. I asked, like I took the initiative, and like Vince was telling me that there's things he wanted to accomplish. He didn't know how to start them, and there's a lot of things that people want to do, but sometimes they don't know how to get started. So anyway, we talked for a bunch, and I think he and I really got to know each other a little bit during like this. I don't even know how, it was like a half an hour probably while I was eating a sandwich. So so I caught McDoodle. Oh, which one is better? Uh, this first one or maybe this third one? But anyway, no, this first one. McDoodle, I got a chance to show a magic trick and sign and get this. And I caught her by the Yamaha booth. So the Yamaha booth inside the expo hall had a music setup, and so a lot of musicians were kind of impromptu doing some performances here because it was in the air conditioning, and I think it was open. I think you just had to like ask and get permission of somebody. But every single time I passed it, there was basically somebody there playing music or singing or something, and so it was kind of like the alternative to Kappa Cabana because it was hot outside. So, and then also, oh yeah, here we got Vins, Tony, and Noctune to sign cards, and I performed a different magic trick for them. Uh, and then let's see here, Yamaha booth was great. Yeah. And then, oh, I did not get a chance to meet Piano Ryan because I think he was doing performances and that might have conflicted with the workshop. So, um, oh yeah, here I am with Ume Zero. So I miss Piano Ryan too. Yes, well, also because you were part of the workshop. That's probably why. But actually, I sat. So I was getting tired, and so I sat down with Ume to chat. This was on the third day. So on the third day, it was Sunday. I had to check out of my hotel by 11, and then I didn't know where to have put my bags because I was reading the rules. I couldn't bring any bags that were bigger than like, like certainly luggage bags were too big, and so I had like two bags that might have been too big. But I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. The hotel that was across the street and adjacent to that did not have bag check for people who did not stay there, and so that was a. And I'm like, well, I'm either just gonna have to hang out with my stuff because I also looked for lockers, and the nearest locker was like 3 blocks away, and no guarantee that there would be open, or if it wasn't like in like maybe nobody was manning it because it was a weekend. It was Sunday actually, so I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna try and walk in. And then I tried to walk in, and nobody stopped me. I had to go through the metal detector like anybody else, um, but didn't he have a booth all day too? Yeah, I think he had a booth. It might have been all day Friday though. And if he was there Saturday, I'm not sure, but he wasn't there on Sunday because I think I saw that booth early Sunday. But anyway, yeah, so I ended up getting all my bags in and I carried them around with me all day. Um, so here I am with a bunch of people that I saw. I feel like I might be missing a bunch of photos that I didn't unzip because this is now Sunday, and I remember doing something on Saturday, and I don't know if they're up here, so I'll have to double check. But um, so yeah, Iron Knight was sitting and talking with these streamers, and I went over and showed them all a bunch of tricks and had got them all to sign a card, and they were all impressed. This was actually one of the most difficult places because they were all lower, so they weren't like looking down at the cards. They were looking either eye level, or I had to like basically put my hands and cards directly on this soft thing, and so that was relatively difficult compared to everything else I had to do. So, but I think I nailed it. Everybody was impressed. They enjoyed themselves. So, yeah, I am. I now know I am definitely missing some photos now. So, long story short, I remember taking some photos with uh, Kisogo Plays and his crew on Saturday, and we've already passed Saturday. So unless I put those photos in the wrong folder, which I may have, that's certainly possible. Um, then they're not currently here. But anyway, so I sat down with these guys. This was near the end of the day on Sunday, and just like nonchalantly saying, "Hey guys, can I sit here?" Mostly because I had two heavy bags that I was carrying on my shoulders. By the way, my shoulders are stupidly sore, and they were like, "Yeah, sure." And I think not this guy, but the guy to his left, so like our right, asked, "Oh, hey, what did you do?" Because I think he pointed out that I was a speaker, and so I told him about the workshop and that I do sleight of hand card magic, and then I was like, "Hey, you guys want to see a trick?" So this he signed a card first, and I did a trick for everybody, and then I thought I had another trick for these two guys separately. Oh yeah, yeah. So this one, yeah, this is the guy that was on the. So he's right behind me in this picture. So he's the second one, and then this guy was the third one. So, all right, Hendu soon. Off to bed. Have a good rest of stream, and see you around. All right. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you for coming in, and it was great to meet you. And yeah, we'll talk to you later. And so yeah, and that's how I met this group and showed them a bunch of magic tricks. And then here's Lupon Bebop. So I got a chance to meet Lupon Bebop. I almost poked him in the eye. I'm sorry. But everything was okay. Let's see. Oh, here's a Rob Kovacs office drummer hug moments. Almost hug. I got it. I got the picture at the weird awkward right before time, and then they're just backing off. But like, and then I caught Fariha at like the last. They were basically kicking us out of TwitchCon because this was like the last day and the last thing. So, but I was able to show Fariha a trick. She loved it and signed a card, and we got a selfie, of course. And I was trying to show a trick to him, but I got him to sign a card. Took a picture. He had seen one of the other tricks, but I wanted to show him one, but we basically got kicked out. So, and then this was a meta shot. Sorry, you guys don't look that great in that one. This one's a lot better, more meta, and more okay. Okay, and then here's Meow2 and Rob Kovacs and me, and then Vins and Seven and me. And then this, so after this, as I said, we went to House and Drell's house, and I met a bunch of their friends, some of which are also streamers, but some of which were also their friends that just didn't go to TwitchCon and don't really go on Twitch. So I got some, but I believe she was a streamer, so this name should be her stream name. Um, and then I showed everybody a trick as well, and then that's when I made up the House and Drell trick as well, and so I got a ton more after the con was over at House and Drell's. So, and then that's all the selfies that I got that I may have not missed. Okay, all right, it's 2:03. Okay, the question is, do I speed run through some more? All right, guys, near the end of the stream, I'm gonna speed run through what I can. All right. Boom! Alright, this is not G.I. Joe, but we saw this on the side of a toy store. Yes, this is a Transformer, but it says G.I. Joe. Anyway, here's a horse. Okay, I'm inside Cabana. I'm inside next to a gigantic pink spike. I'm at the Alienware booth, and the lights changed up there. I'm next to a bunny at an airport. Okay, that was all these selfies of me and stuff. Okay, excellent. Now let's go back to sites. All right, New York, New York. Outside New York, New York, and MGM. And then the Statue of Liberty during the daytime, MGM. I saw a plane in the sky, so I was like, let me take a picture of it. I wanted a picture of some trees. I think these are palm trees. Can anybody confirm? I'm not sure. So yeah, there's a close of the trees, but this is like a movie set or something. I would totally. This is not a real movie set, but I would expect to see this in a movie. Like, let's see. Oh, I could see the moon here, and that's why I took this, but you can't really see it. It's that little tiny speck that's kind of in the middle. I tried to zoom up, but it was not very good. And then Fontaine Bleu. But actually, we were discussing, and if you pronounce this correctly, because like Beau is Beau, so this should be Fontaine Blow. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Apparently, being constructed, not opened, and has been that way for many years. Nighttime, um, Stratosphere. Once again, GI Joe, and that's Optimus Prime, by the way, not a G.I. Joe from Transformers. Oh yeah, so Rob Kovacs and I walked into a shop after the Twitch party when we went out with House and Drell. And this is all the stuff we saw. I took this picture because my wife loves Harry Potter. And then we got some old cards, Double Dragon cards, and some retro stuff. And then here's some pictures of Hennessy's and people performing on that stage. Here's some more pine trees, or whatever these trees are. Somebody correct me if they're not pine trees. Here's the moon. This was surprisingly good, this picture of the moon. And I was like, that's pretty good detail. And I zoomed in. This is inside House Andrell's house. The lights were like that. This is the same bunny that was in that airport that I got a selfie with earlier. Okay, cool. We're done with that. All right, so now I can close this, jump back over here. Whew! Okay, speed running photos. Let's see what else. So we did photos here, photos here. Did we go through everything? I think we went through almost. No, yeah, we went through all these. Okay. So selfies, just me, TwitchCon party, food. Okay. All right. I think I'm missing some photos, but let me see. I did want to show a video. Let me just find out which one it was. Was it this one?
Take a moment for crazy.
Okay, all right. Let me show this one. So, on the second day, Gibson Lens and I hadn't, I think, met up yet. Or no, we had just seen each other at Kappa Cabana, but then we split, and then I saw him later sitting down in the hallway, and I was like, okay, let me sit down with you and chill out. I was complaining about being tired and stuff, but that I was mostly okay, but Gibson Lens was really tired. And then what ended up happening was Thug Shells, if anybody knows, this is the streamer that can improv rap about anything, and so she had done a couple throughout the weekend that we'd heard of, and she was walking around with a big boombox, and so I see her coming, and I was like, oh, that's where the music is coming from, and I kind of gesture a little bit, and I was talking to Gibson Lens, and Thug Shell sees this, and comes over, and then starts rapping about us, and I didn't get the first couple of seconds, but I got most of it. So let me, okay, let me go ahead and share now. Share screen. You'll see this for a second. Okay, can you guys see that video? Yes, okay. I'm going to place it here and assume that you guys can see the video. Okay, ready?
Take a moment for crazy Asian and take out his phone. Let them shell get to know. Friends sitting down, I guess they front row. I bring the rap show to them. These are my new friends. We got crazy Asian and we got Gibson Lens. So what's up? I know I'm saying hi to all my friends. Crazy Asian in the mix. Rocking out with Gibson Lens. They're damn. Where's that music coming from? It's from my speaker. I showed up now. We have fun. Representing it. Pump the funky songs. We're doing it right here at TwitchCon. I know that I'm in charge when I'm dropping the bars. I know that in your phone, what you got is a card. So I'm indexing, I'm the DJ with the words that I play. I give energy that I create and I demonstrate. I know that I'm in charge. Fly as a flight tactician. I'm spelling it out for you like I was the magician. I got the boom and I got the hat. My magic trick that I show ain't a rabbit in a hat. The fact that your attention is grabbed. We are on stage. Magician with all the words I say. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna do it sick. You're a magician. I bet you got card tricks. That makes sense. That's dope. We can switch it right. We got the cards, homie, up in here on his right. Or actually his left, gonna show us what he do. A card trick, he gonna do it live for the crew. Damn, I be rocking with the team. We got the card tricks, that's no clue. Do I tell you, do I keep it in my mind? Oh, you're blowing my holy moly, I set the base, it was a joker and he switched it, it's now an ace. Damn, what's up next? We got the tricks flex on the card deck. Ooh, I like this exchange. Alright, so I see it, it's a king, now he's gonna close it down. See what's going up, just the way we throw it down. He puts that in the jack in the middle of that. And he gon' snap it. How did you do? Woo! The card was brand new. Gotta wait a minute. What we got next? The card flips and he gon' put it back in the deck.
My name's now Crazy Asian.
Thank you for the card tricks. That was freaking sick. Thank you guys for the energy. That's super dope.
Yeah, thank you so much for the rap. That was so cool.
Thank you for the card trick.
Yeah, no
You guys
problem.
are the best TwitchCon ever.
All right.
That's so cool.
Thanks. Oh, that was such a cool interaction. All right, hold on. Yeah, we don't have time to go through all the other videos that I took today, but yeah, so that was so crazy. And the fact that I stopped Thug Shells in the middle of a trick because she saw like the trick, and we got a natural reaction on camera, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But anyway, so yeah, Thug Shells. If you guys want to see more, apparently that's what she does all of the time. And it was so cool to get a rap for me and Gibson Lens. So, yeah. All right, I'll have to make that available at some point. Let's see. Yeah, I have a bunch of other videos of a lot of musicians and other things. But I definitely don't have time to go through all that today because that's at least like 20 minutes probably worth of stuff. And also I have to figure out where I put all the other pictures. Oh, but so what Thug Shells was saying was because I'd pointed to my pin and it said magician. So there was these pins that you can get. A bunch of them said like gamer, mod. There were pronouns, she, her, he, him, they, them, and then there were ones that said musician, and I'm like, well, there isn't a magician, but musician and magician only have 2 letters difference, and so I grabbed one and I hacked it. So I hacked the musician one to say magician, and so that's what I was pointing to in that video. So I didn't get a signature from Thug Shells, but I showed her 2 tricks, and I got I got a rap. So I mean, Cocaine Pickle, what's good, Daddy? I don't know what's good, but anyway, just want to let everybody know we're close to the end of stream. But anyway, and I did get developer. So by the time I realized they were giving away pins, mod was gone and gamers were all gone. So, all right, cool. So let's see, what else did I not talk about? So I'll probably talk about this stuff next time, but we'll talk about some of the other videos that I took. I need to find some of the other photos. I did go to the Penn and Teller Magic Show on Saturday night. I bought 3 of their decks of cards. I will open and show this probably on a Magic stream. I did stop by a booth and got a free Rubik's Cube, the Basilisk booth, and was talking with some of them. And then I got a ton of pins, and of course I have the 2 decks that I had people signing cards from all of TwitchCon. So we can show those off at some point too. But generally, for the most part, I think that is it. Oh, some of the other free swag that we got for everybody that attended, we got TwitchCon shoelaces. So if you have shoelaces, and these are on the shoelaces, we got some of those as well. Oh, also, Gibson Lens and I wanted to play some board games because there was a small tabletop section, and I wanted to learn how to play Star Wars Unlimited. So I went and played, and I had a good time with the guy who taught me. But then the next day, I'm like, I only played Dark Side. I want to play Light Side today. So I went back, and it was more busy, and I couldn't have an opponent. So I messaged Gibson Lens and said, hey, do you want to learn how to play Star Wars Unlimited because I don't have an opponent? And so he came, and then I taught him how to play, and I was like, I was joking around. It's like, I could be an exhibitor for this game now. And so I taught him how to play. We had a really close game, and we got some free stuff. So we got free promos for Star Wars Unlimited and a free playmat. So here's the playmat that I got. Gibson Lens would have gotten one too, but he didn't have anything to carry it around in, so we decided to give it back. And so I think they probably gave it away to the next person. Yeah, and it seemed as though we have a lot of stickers and stuff. I have them all in this in this notebook. So as you can see, this is just a regular notebook. Look at how fat it is in this folder, because I literally stuck everything that I got from TwitchCon here. So I can pull all those out probably another stream. So anyway. Alright, that is it for today. Let me, let's call that a wrap, and I will find somebody to raid. So let's see. Is there anybody, hold on, TwitchCon. If I search for TwitchCon, will it find streams talking about TwitchCon? I kind of want to see if that's happening. TwitchCon. Let me see here. Just chatting in Vegas, annoying. Alright. There are people. Son of a fun. Not too many. Alright. Let's raid. You know what? I don't know if I've ever raided this person. And we did meet her in person at TwitchCon. So let me see here. Oh, starting soon. Okay. Schnagel says, thanks for sharing all the pics, Nam. You're welcome, Schnagel. Hopefully you enjoyed. There may be some more soon. I know who. You know who? Bert, how dare you be presumptuous and probably correct? At this point, your track record is too strong, so I can't deny. All right, guys. Let's head over, and also now that I also gave a context clue. It still is right before, but anyway, so yeah, let's raid out because I gotta get going. And actually, it might be good that I'm not there because I can bail and then that she's not yet ready. All right, guys, we're going to be raiding our friend Sarah Mahoney Music. So, oh, just started? Okay, perfect. That'll be so we'd like pop in and say hi. Yes, thank you for the raid calls. And all right, thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and saying hi and stopping by and catching all of the TwitchCon debrief, as much of it as I can do in however many hours I've been streaming at this point. And hopefully you guys have a glorious night. Take care of yourselves. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you haven't done so already. If you would like, please copy a raid call. Also, let me thank my... Oh, I forgot to thank everybody. Thank Gibson Lens. Love mod love to Gibson Lens. If you're not following Gibson Lens, please give Gibson Lens a follow. Plays piano, great guy. Loved hanging out with him this weekend. Definitely a nice guy, and plays great piano. So, all right, okay. So here we are, getting ready to raid, and it looks as though, yep, Sarah Mahoney has just started. So let's get over there. All right, bye everybody. See ya.